Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Welcome to the Raiders of the Lost Commentary podcast.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The unofficial commentary for your favorite
Get to the chopper!
and not so favorite films.
The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Starring your hosts Adam and Matt.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Start your movie in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Welcome to the very special Valentine's Day episode of Raiders of the Lost Commentary.
We are watching The Holiday.
We have some meat and cheese, some wine, and some lube, and we're ready to go.
We have none of those except for Adam drinking wine.
So this is like, I think this is like your borderline, this is okay to watch kind of romantic comedy, would you say?
It's okay to watch, you're saying?
If you're like a, heterosexual dude. And
I mean, I've watched a lot of romance flicks. What
Right.
does that say? I
Would
think
you watch it
anybody can watch it.
Would you watch it alone?
Absolutely. I've seen this one alone twice.
Crying like into
Well, this isn't This Is Us, okay? which is on my list for the fact of literally seeing why everyone seems to be crying in that show.
Right.
I have no idea. Do you know any? Do you have anything? I got
Why everybody's crying?
Yeah.
The only reason I wanted to see this movie was because Jack Black was in it, and
That was the original reason?
yeah of that. That's the only reason why I ever wanted to see this film.
And
Because
it's about Hollywood.
yeah, it's got some
Sort of,
Hollywood
yeah.
stuff in it, but it's like how Hollywood views Hollywood of like it's mostly all white people and it's like about silly problems like that.
There we go. Movie starting. We got Jack Black. Titles coming up. The Holiday. Apparently, the movie was written with Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black in mind.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
And this is like the McDermott guy. What's his name? He gets like mixed up with a lot of people. Oh no, I'm mistaking him with somebody else. That's Ed Burns. Ed Burns is
Didn't he direct stuff?
Ed Burns is one of those guys that like he's in a lot, but he's also an awesome indie director. Like he's made a ton of movies like on the cheap for like $5-10 grand.
5-10 grand?
Yeah, he's made some really inexpensive films.
That is really inexpensive.
Yeah,
That's cheaper than your movie.
I know. I think there's like money that's quote unquote spent that.
Well, it's also
other
the
people
fact
don't
that
understand.
like if
He's
you
Ed
have
Burns.
if well, that's the thing. He's Ed Burns, but on top of that, it helps if you've been in the movie business. Famous people you can get on the down low.
Exactly. Like while you're making Saving Private Ryan, you can go up to Vin Diesel and be like, "Yo, after you're done doing that weird scene about the letter while you're dying, you want to come and do a movie." Adam Driver's like that too, eh? Like,
Is he?
Yeah, he's made a bunch of indie flicks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
All right, Kate Winslet,
Kate Winslet, right? Like
Titanic. Am I right?
a lot of people like couldn't see her as
Rose.
after that. Like only could see her as Rose.
I don't know that many movies with her in it, other than Titanic, This Thing, and Eternal Sunshine.
Right.
Although I did see Contagion not that long ago, so I guess that's part
Oh
of
yeah,
it now.
that's a great movie.
I very much enjoyed that one. Yeah.
Divergent series, which I never got into.
Yeah, no,
and
I got into Hunger Games and I thought that was enough.
her boss there, what's his name? Rufus
Yeah,
Sewell.
the guy from other things that I've seen him in.
So he's on this show I've been watching, The Man in High Castle. So I've only a
Oh.
few episodes in. Man in High Castle, very good. It's a
I heard about it.
it's like a what if the Nazis and the Japanese won
I'm
World
well
War II.
aware. I'm well aware of the
Well,
controversy.
maybe the
that-
listeners do.
Oh, yeah. You tell me. Right.
The three people that listen to this don't know about it.
Yeah. Tell that about those listeners. Forgot about those guys. I thought we were just doing this for ourselves, Adam. Wait, you released these online?
No.
This was for our eyes, our ears only, Adam.
Right. So when she did
Titanic.
Titanic and she took her shirt off and stuff to be painted like a French girl.
I've done that too.
Yeah, you have. There's
I
great
have.
photos. We should release those.
Yeah. Those photos with
That should be our iTunes. Like,
Raiders of the Lost commentary.
but apparently she had a hard time getting roles after that because
Of the typecasting?
just because she got nude allegedly.
Really?
That's what she says. I meant that not as a pun.
Well,
but,
when did Titanic come out and then like her next big role?
when was it?
Will go up. You got Titanic in 97.
She's in stuff.
Yeah, but like the big movie.
that came out after. What was the one with
Jeez
Johnny Depp?
Louise. Eternal
Finding
Sunshine.
Neverland was
Eternal
2004.
Sunshine was big. The Life of David Gale. So like a good like 7 years before anything
really
huge again.
really hit. And did she win anything for Titanic?
I'm not sure. I don't really know much. I'm not a Kate Winslet fan.
Neither am I.
Like if she's in a movie, it's not like, oh, I don't want to watch this movie, but it's not a movie to appeal me. Like she's no Tom Hanks. Like for me, if Tom Hanks is in a movie, I got to go see it. But we all have our own like, actors we do that for.
Yeah, she won Best Actress Leading Role, Kate Winslet, for Titanic.
Really interesting.
So there's like the curse that happens to like female Academy
There's
Award.
a curse,
Alleged curse.
the alleged curse.
That when like a woman wins Best Actress, she can't land a good role after that, right?
Because why? They think she's too good.
I don't know the specifics of it. I just know that it's like a quote unquote like Hollywood curse. It's like if she wins, but then she either like she does movies and then they're kind of like Halle Berry does like Catwoman and it's like garbage,
Right, yeah.
or they just don't get roles anymore, you know? Which I don't know. I guess like who's the Hunger Games girl? She won the Oscar sort of recently.
I was gonna say Katniss, but that's not her real
No.
name. J-Law.
Yeah. So I mean,
Jennifer Lawrence.
it seems like lately she's just phoning it in. To be honest, like
I never understood the appeal for J-Law to begin with.
I've seen her in films. Like there's the film where she plays the woman that invented that mop thing. or whatever. Joy, and she's great in that. You didn't like that? Or there's the other one.
That was a good movie.
What about the one? It's Christian Bale and it's like
American Hustle?
She's great in that.
See, I don't know. I feel like all I can keep seeing is the same role over and over of the... To me, she feels very Kirsten Stewart.
Oh yeah, I hate Kristen Stewart.
To me, I mean, I got nothing against people who like J-Law. It's not going to stop me from watching a movie, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it does feel...
The thing that made me... Well, sorry, finish your thought.
It does feel like she's phoning it in.
Yeah, the thing that made me upset was when they cast her as Mystique, but
Right.
they
Switched it.
well, I just felt like the one they made her sort of like on The Good Guys, which was like okay.
She is a good guy now. Okay.
But like, the thing that upset me was that there was no Mystique anymore. It was just her. Like the whole point of having that character is that there are other people all the time, you know. And then it's just like
She
never
other than
changed.
like a couple scenes, it was mostly just
Just
Jennifer
never her-
Lawrence.
Yeah, it just wasn't her as the blue thing. Wasn't her changing all the time. I don't know.
But that's what's a prequel, Adam. It's a prequel. Jeez.
Yeah,
I should probably get into this movie.
Yeah, sorry. We're the holiday again, watching the.
PG-13. So don't let your little kids watch it. And then again, why are they listening to this? Because we swear sometimes.
We do.
But this is a Valentine's Day special, so I feel like we should keep.
Valentine's Day is kind of like a dirty holiday, though, right?
Is
It's all implying that sex is going to happen eventually.
Whoa, you said the S word in a Valentine's Day podcast. Shame on you. Children are listening to this, Adam. Children. Think of the children while people make the children.
Do you know what the origination of Valentine's Day came from?
Stores?
No, a girl just really wanted some gifts after Christmas. Like she couldn't wait till the next holiday or whatever. So
Right.
she's like, this is a holiday
You're
called
making that up.
this is a holiday called Valentine's Day, and you forgot about it. And
Nope.
then the first dude was like, "Oh no, I forgot," because he's an idiot.
Because he couldn't remember
He
that.
couldn't remember her birthday or her Christmas.
Because
Or
us men are kind of dumb. Let's be honest. Men.
according to all media lately.
No. It's fact.
Right.
Let's be honest. It's art imitating life,
Right.
and life imitating art.
I love movies that they have to tell you what city it is. It has to be London because she's near Big Ben. Like, you
Well, I
don't find that?
mean, you have to live.
It's like everyone lives and works really
If it's a
close
British
to-
film, I mean, obviously, clearly they live in London or work in London or has something related to London. See, us Americans and us from the other side of the pond, us Canadians, North Americans, I have no idea how big Britain is, the UK.
No, neither do I.
So that could, like, Rose Hill Cottage, as she comes up to, like, the little countryside thing, could literally be, like, 5 minutes out. It could be Canada. Like, I don't know. Could be Canada. Could be, I don't know, Carlton Place. Could be freaking Brampton.
Right. Which is all varying differences that people who listen to this
Yeah,
have no
people,
idea.
yeah. If you're not Canadian or anywhere in this area, you have no idea. Let me put it in perspective of the Americans. It's like thinking, I don't know, if you lived in New York,
That Florida was close.
that Florida was close. Maybe, I don't know. No, that's like a whole country. So is UK. Never mind.
New York to Chicago, maybe.
Maybe, I don't even know how long that is. How far that is.
I don't know. You got to go around the Great Lakes, so it's a bit of a
Some
drive,
people don't know
eh?
the Great Lakes.
Oh,
Just,
Ed Burns is sleeping on the couch,
of course, you did something bad.
so he's like thinking about his next indie film he's gonna make. Oh, he sees balls.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Like, close that up, man.
Did you see that guy's balls?
See,
They're weird.
I'm pretty sure like they wear like another, like that's what I did when I was doing like underwear scenes. I usually put like a tidy whities under.
Did James Franco make you take it off, or? Ooh.
There's another thing, Cameron Diaz. What has she been in lately?
I think she's been in a couple like chick flick type movies.
How
hasn't she?
dare you assume she's in chick flicks all the time? She was
No, I'm
in
not
Gangs of
saying-
New York. She was in Gangs of New York, Adam. She was in The Mask.
Yeah, I know. She looked so good in The Mask, eh?
Well, it was her first role.
Charlie's Angels.
Oh yeah, Sex Tape. That came out not that long. Well,
yeah.
although that came out like 4 years ago now.
Yeah, but
Damn,
that's
she hasn't worked for 4 years. That's
the
huge.
the other woman. Apparently, that's another one. Count through. What's the one? Apparently, she was in Gambit. What?
Yeah, Gambit was okay.
They made a Gambit movie like about.
No. This is like a Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen film. Well, they wrote it. They didn't direct it.
I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I thought the Gambit thing. got all
Channing
fucked up.
Tatum is now Gambit with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
It's already out. Still like 4 years.
Bad
Yeah.
Teacher. Bad Teacher
Right.
was such a shit movie. It's like it's got funny moments, but the moral
That's
of
the one with Justin Timberlake, right?
and maybe, but like it's just like she starts out as a piece of shit.
Ends
People-
with, as a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
she
Doesn't
goes.
she not?
Yeah, she goes to the movie where people call her out on her being a shit bad teacher and a shit person, and then it's just like everybody has to accept her as a piece of shit, and then that's the moral of the story. There's no character development.
Sure, but I mean, sometimes you just don't want character development. It's kind of nice
I
seeing
don't
just
know. They
it's like-
gave you like the
the always sunny character development.
yeah.
Like they're shitty at the beginning and they end up shitty. Damn it, we swore, Adam.
I don't know, whatever. It's not a big deal. She's in the Green Hornet too, I guess, which whatever.
Again, 2014 was her last film.
I mean, she's not like an amazing actress, like, you know.
No, but she was huge. Still is. I don't know. Is she like?
But yeah, I think she's still a big deal.
Well,
I'm not
there's
spending-
nothing in development, Adam. I am genuinely, just not conflicted.
What?
I
Yeah.
just feel bad for poor Cameron Diaz right
Do
now.
you think she's like going home crying to her millions of dollars?
I mean, you don't know. You don't know her life. She may.
Just like crying on her like.
Maybe she's having a
Charlie's
bad
Angels money?
day. Like right now. Like this is like, look at her. She's feeling really bad right now in the movie. Maybe that's what she actually feels like right now.
I think like the problem when celebrities like talk about like their life is hard is that their life has never actually been hard.
Oh, I mean, there have been some people that, had, like, think of Chris Pratt had, like, no money living in a van
That's true.
before he got to, like, in Hawaii. Although then again, he was in Hawaii.
Was he married to Anna Faris then, though? Because, I mean,
I don't
she was
know.
pretty, like, a big deal. Like, she might have been paying the bills.
I don't know. I don't think if he was living in a van.
In a van down by the river.
I've been sleeping with her. She's in love with me. You don't say that, man. You don't say that to a woman. You don't say that in general. I mean, even if you did. Well, I mean, you gotta say it.
This is like where she's like destroys all the shit, right?
Yeah, I think she throws stuff out, doesn't she?
You know what? That's like the most like fucked up thing about.
Adam, my God, let's get a swear jar in here. Someone, where's our assistant? We need assistants. I mean, have you seen the amount of followers we have on Twitter? We deserve an assistant at this
Yeah,
point.
right. We
Where-
got over 2,000 followers.
2,000 followers. Kudos to all you 2,000 listeners out there, which I feel like half of them, not even half, like a fourth are actually listening.
If 500 people listen to this, I would be so happy.
Would you? There's like the early ones are pretty bad.
Doesn't matter. Oh, she punches them. Oh, slaps them.
No, she
Apparently.
missed the first one.
She apparently is like good enough at hitting stuff.
So clearly, they're even if she is living, apparently this house, it's a set one, cost
Right.
$1 million, $1 million set. Crazy.
She's
How big is
flipping
this
out a
budget?
bit.
How big
she
is-
is so funny though.
In
I don't
other
know.
stuff.
Yeah. In Step Brothers. She's in Step
I
Brothers.
don't like Step Brothers.
Why? It's fucking hilarious.
It is Adam. Jesus. Damn it.
Hey, it's
And there's
crazy.
James Franco's in here too.
Oh yeah.
James Franco before he was James Franco.
Hey, and is that
And there's Jim.
Jim from The Office.
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan,
James
Franco.
Franco. Time to get busy. Deception.
I want to watch that. I want to watch that movie.
The funny thing is, like, it's definitely playing off. We've seen trailers almost very similar to that.
Yeah.
John Krasinski, before he was, Mr. Hunk. He's now
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
I haven't watched. Well, I think they only
show?
released the trailer on Amazon.
Well,
recently.
then the trailer came out at Super Bowl or
it
around
did,
that time.
But like I don't know. Last I opened my Amazon.
I mean, this ain't
thing,
Cloverfield Paradox. Coming
Right.
very soon.
Immediately after the Super Bowl, you can watch it.
Yeah, I like that.
It's
Didn't
kinda
see the
neat,
movie,
eh?
but I like what
It
they
was like-
did.
Like the first one, it was like.
I don't want to know anything, Adam.
No, I'm just saying like they just
Oh.
had like 2 weeks of like trailers and then it was out and then
The first one.
yeah. I remember there was a lot of buzz around it back in the day.
I thought it was a
like,
Godzilla sequel. I'll be
a
honest.
lot of people thought it was that or like
I remember 10 Cloverfield Lane. I remember when that came out. I saw the trailer for it. I was like, what?
I don't think J.J. Abrams had he done. Yeah, I think he'd done Lost at that point, but
Lost? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. So like they like jump started Matt Reeves' career, right? So
Matt Reeve?
yeah, he directed that, and then he did the new Apes movies. He's gonna do that Batman Arkham movie. Guy's been killing
That's
it.
the guy that did 10 Cloverfield? Or
No,
that's the
no,
guy that
the-
did the
did the
original,
original
Cloverfield?
Cloverfield.
Got it.
I haven't seen 10 Cloverfield.
You haven't seen 10 Cloverfield?
I know. I heard it's very, very good.
I really enjoyed that one, yeah. Oof. Clearly this podcast is not about the holiday. It's just
No, we'll
about
talk about it.
Yeah, every
look
once
at,
in a
Look
while.
at how Google used to look.
Oh
in
man!
2006.
Speaking of Google, I was watching.
I was Googling for porn the other day.
What the hell movie was I watching? I think I was watching Get Out,
Okay.
and actually I should probably leave that for the review because
Right.
that's a funny bit. I'm gonna leave that for the review.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's a funny
You-
bit. Damn it! Now I want to say it, but you know what? Nope. Now you gotta watch
Save
the
it.
Get Out review.
Save it.
Gotta watch the Get Out review to see what's happening. See, it's like a little trailer
Trailer
to the
for
next thing.
This is like before Airbnb, right? So,
But that
people-
existed.
There was like a house swap.
House exchange, whatever.com. That's a real website.
It seems kind of strange to me. I don't know.
What the Airbnb?
No, just the house exchange thing. Because like people like I like the
Bora
idea.
Bora.
I like the idea of like going to an Airbnb, but then like sometimes it's just people's homes, which I find very strange. Like there's that one Airbnb we had in Kingston doing the movie, and like they just left all their shit there. Like there's
Which one was that? Was it
one right downtown.
the one with the garbage?
Yeah, like when they got mad about
Yeah,
garbage being in the wrong spot or something.
Adam, what if they listen?
Meanwhile, they have just garbage everywhere in their apartment. They have like dirty pants laid out. They have their fucking mortgage details like
Did they? I don't remember any of that.
like right next to like where you like were supposed to put the recycling. Like they just had their mortgage.
Oh boy.
And it's just, I don't know, a little crazy.
You know what's funny? Is that house,
Yeah.
that little cottage, where it is and what it looks like and stuff, it's pretty much worth like £1 million.
Yeah, probably. That's like 2 million US. Like that looks like an awesome spot to go.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you think about it, it looks like, oh, it's so quaint. It's such a difference. But if you think about it, like that house is worth a lot of money.
Yeah, her house in LA is probably worth 10 million though.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer the one in LA because I like the modern feel of stuff. That
Right.
I am not a cozy person.
No, you don't
Even though
like it?
I like being cozy and Netflix and chilling, like full on realsies.
You prefer like a onesie type cozy rather than a actual
Cozy?
cozy.
What is that music playing?
It's Christmas music. You have to do Christmas. So she's so upset her boss doesn't want to date her, she's just gonna commit suicide.
Yeah, but that doesn't work. It's natural gas.
Yeah, it'd take a lot of it. What am I doing?
You're trying to kill yourself on natural gas, woman.
Yeah, it's not gonna work so great.
Yeah.
Low point.
What movie is that he sticks his head? Oh, Bad Santa.
Oh yeah.
Sticks his head in the oven.
That movie's such a great like dark comedy.
You seen the second one?
I have not.
Ugh.
Not so great?
It's Bad Santa 2. Adam.
What? I don't know. Jude Law.
No, it's not that great.
I want to know like when she put her house on this like this market.
Yeah. I don't know. The year ago. But it's got like instant chat, man. What is Home Exchange? Wait,
What is this
wait.
messaging system?
Did she just ask what is that and she answered without her actually texting, chatting?
I don't know.
That just happened. She's like, House Exchange, what is that? And then it's just boom. Next question. Come on.
So she has like a lot of disposable income, I'm guessing, if she has this massive house and she can afford to fly to Los Angeles from
Where? London.
From
London area. It's like the great Toronto
Heathrow.
area.
yeah.
It's like the great London area.
So
That's
like
where
a-
she lives.
like that's a pretty far flight.
Is it?
Ooh.
I don't know. I've never gone to
Well, if you just look at the globe. I'm Amanda.
well, you're not gonna say that.
Hi, we're
Hello.
also
Hi.
even though we're both really successful and have amazing jobs, we're depressed
Because of men.
because of men.
Oh, that's bad.
that's what the whole plot of this movie is.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't really come to realize of like it's just two women who are lonely because they don't have a man.
Right.
Come on, Hollywood, you can do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they be sad about it something else, like a dead child? Okay, that's dark.
You can do a lot of stuff in this chat. Look at this. You can change your font. You can.
Oh yeah, I mean this is like Facebook pre-Facebook.
Yeah, but you can't like. I don't know. I don't really chat on Facebook very often. But are there any men in your town?
Well, no, well it is London actually.
Yes, I fucked all of them.
Adam. Okay, we gotta get Sven. Sven, get the jar.
What am I gonna put in there? Money that I'll spend later.
You can spend it on beer later, Adam.
I have a change jar down here. So
yeah,
I cut my hand
yeah,
off.
you cut your hand on that thing, so maybe not. Actually, let's get Sven to remove that. All right, we're gonna need a new assistant. If you know anybody out there, please give us a shout out if you want to be our assistant. Sven
gonna
is
need a
kind
new
of bleeding
Sven.
on the floor. A new Sven.
A new Sven.
Whoever you are, you're now Sven.
Yeah. What would our assistant do if we had an assistant?
They would get us beer. Well, they would get you beer. They would get me juice. I only drink juice.
Juice and sandwiches.
That's every time I come here, I have my delicious chicken bacon avocado.
I am sexy
Oh.
guy.
I thought she didn't want men.
Yeah, but she's shallow.
She's
Oh.
shallow.
Oh no, there's another woman here. And that other chick gives her the big fuck
I know.
you look like. That's my man.
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, dear.
Just sit beside this old lady.
Oh, no. You got Dolores Umbridge on one side
These
and
ladies,
Uncle Vernon on the other.
I would love to sit beside these old ladies. They probably tell you great
They probably
stories.
have great stories. And they're British.
They
They
probably,
probably have like cool bonbons and stuff.
Yeah, they've got lots of candy in their purse. What more do you want?
I know.
I don't know.
I'm not complaining. I've never been to the UK, though, so I wouldn't know. Heard you left for holiday in Lotus Land. Lotus Land? Lotus Land?
I don't know. That must be what the British call America. They have a lot of
Jasper.
weird names for stuff, right?
Do they? Like the loo?
The loo.
The loo.
My mom went to Britain for the first time, and she was asking somebody like, "Where's the washroom?"
Oh, you mean the loo?
No, she's like, "Why do you need to wash?" It's like, well, fuck you. You know what I'm looking for, asshole. It's like, oh, you mean you're looking for the toilet? It's like, go fuck yourself, all right?
Adam! Jeez Louise! My lord, this is a family episode for loving couples that also do not like swearing right now. Okay, maybe they're listening to this in the passion of love, making love while this is happening. I don't know.
If you put this on while you have sex, please message us and tell us that.
Oh, she's reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, cool. I'm actually
Wait.
reading Harry Potter right now.
Interesting.
So she's got like legit first class, right?
Oh yeah, like she's full on Britch.
She's doing like the white girl like shit of like pills and wine, on the plane.
It's water.
Yeah.
You're embellishing.
Water.
Is proud to present her life.
These trailer things are funny. I always thought these were funny.
Is it you think it's the actual trailer guy?
It might be.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well get the trailer guy.
Right.
Did he not die? Whatever happened to the trailer guy?
I think he might have passed away.
Because movie trailers have stopped
doing that, yeah.
doing trailer guy.
People have like redone like newer movies with the trailer guy voice. Like, have you ever seen those?
It just seems. I feel like it's just too cliche.
It doesn't work now, but it worked back in the day.
It worked back in the day, but I'd like to see like old trailers done in the way that they make new trailers now.
People have done that too.
Give me the people that did Suicide Squad,
and have them edit the movie.
and yeah, have them. What a great trailer! Terrible film. Great trailer though. Great trailer. Those guys know how to make a trailer. I mean, y'all know how to make a trailer.
I really want to go to LA. I think I want to go to LA more.
I don't want to go to London area. It's too homely.
Yeah.
See, look, there's London in the back. Wherever it is.
The
The White Horse.
see, a town like this looks like the best town to go to because it's just pubs, just places to get drunk and eat like shitty food, like just eat fish.
Yeah,
and
but have you
chips
seen
and-
the Hot Fuzz?
Yeah, Hot Fuzz and what was the other one where they
World's
just,
End?
yeah, see, they shit on that town the whole time. Like, this town sucks, and I'm like, this town looks awesome. I want to go to all these bars.
The pub crawl. You ever done a pub crawl, Adam?
Yeah, many a pub crawl, sir.
Why? What's the point of a pub crawl?
Well, it's a number of things. You might want to tour the town. You might want to see different spots.
But don't you have to pay for cover? Like all bars?
No, with pubs, you don't necessarily have to pay cover, right? So pubs are a little bit more low key. There's not like music on. You usually can hear the conversation. So the idea of it is just to go to a couple pubs.
Oh,
Sometimes
man.
it's just a necessity throughout the night. You're like, she's gonna get snow on her,
Yeah. Seriously, what were you thinking?
grabbing
With the
branch.
white, no, but with the heels? My lord.
Yeah, no. But yeah, maybe you go out for dinner at one spot. Maybe the game is on at another spot.
I
Maybe
don't,
you
see, that
wanna
doesn't
go-
sound appealing to me at all. One, I don't like the game. Like none of it.
What would be something that would get you to go watch something? Or
I mean, if there was like a board game
board game night, okay, so trivia
board
and
game
board
night.
game night.
Like a video game bar.
Right. Have you been to Player One there in downtown?
No, I haven't.
That's a lot of fun, actually.
I'm just saying, if I was gonna go to a bar, I would go to those types of things, like the Loft and all those places.
You don't have to drink. Like, you
I'm
can
not
go
saying I
and,
want to.
like-
I know. I don't like to drink. I
Well,
just
that's fair, but
yeah.
like maybe there's an events going on that you want to go and go to.
Not
a
really.
couple.
I'd just rather stay home.
Yeah,
Really.
fair enough.
Yeah. I'll just do a pub crawl around my house.
You can go.
I go to the
from-
kitchen for food. I come back to the kitchen,
Okay,
go to
wait,
the
let me-
second kitchen.
Let me ask you this: would you do like a food crawl then? Like, would you go sample barbecue and shit like that? At a different place?
See, that's more appealing. Would I still do it? I'm a very lazy person.
All right. Like a rib fest, chili cook off, or
There's too many people. I don't
You
like
don't the
people. I don't like
I don't
people.
really like people either, but I like.
It's like Poutine Fest. I would probably go if it wasn't downtown, and two, there wasn't hundreds of people. Like you're waiting in line for a tiny little look at those movies.
Yeah, that's where I would be.
Right? Like, it's funny because like back then, what she has is like rich. Now that's like, man, that TV is old school. Like DVDs, really? Like my collection is bigger now, and my TV is bigger now, and it's just like this is a multi-million-dollar house.
This
right?
is like what she does going through the house like that is what I do when I go to a new Airbnb. I'm like, yay! Look at this! Look at this couch! I'm gonna do some sitting.
All right.
This is like a set at that point. Like the outside of the house is one thing, then
Of
cut to.
course.
You know how you know it's a set? Because it's sunshine coming through the windows in England.
Adam, you've just alienated all the.
People from England know England's like Ottawa. It's always gray and rainy.
It's not always gray.
It was sunny today in Ottawa. That's the one day of sun we get a month. You ever driven on the wrong side of the road?
I've
Like, you're like,
yeah, that's the way I feel like I would be driving. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Wait, I don't understand. She's going the wrong way, or am I wrong?
no, she's
No,
on the-
okay. See, it doesn't look that bad because it's always the passenger, you
passenger in the ditch. Yeah, That's how you
Exactly.
think of it.
Exactly. You're always on the line. Like the driver, is always near the line.
I don't know. My old man and my mom does it in Barbados, and it's like they just like the first time you go out, you're like, oh.
It might be a little disorienting for like
a
an
second.
hour max. Max.
You definitely can't have open alcohol.
What, in a store?
Yeah,
Well,
unless
this
you're
is
in-
England, Adam.
I think the only place you can have open
It's
alcohol.
time for drinking all the time. What are you
It's
talking
like
about?
Quebec. Quebec's the only place you can just fuck around like that.
Quebec? You can also do a lot of things with strippers too, Adam. I know that from not experience. I'm asking for a friend.
What are these strippers you speak of? She's drinking and taking pills. What
I know.
Type of
The father she never knew.
whenever
Boom.
you make shit and then it shows up on TV, it's the greatest feeling. Have you ever done that? No.
The stuff showing up on TV?
Yeah, you ever done a commercial? Or something?
I was in a TV movie for a Quebec production. I was an extra.
So did you show up in the trailer on TV? Or?
I did not show up on the trailer, but I was in the actual TV movie.
Which
I
movie
just
is it?
shook my head. I was like, yes.
What movie
yes.
is it?
It was a thing called Embargo about like a farmer who's like about the like beef embargo.
Oh, right.
And like one of the guys, because like I guess they wanted my grandparents' house for the like one of the governor's houses because it's like a big house.
Oh.
So like they all showed up and chanting and stuff in front of the house, and like the guy leading it was the old guy from the Fido commercials.
Okay.
Yeah. So of course
fun.
we were just in it. So we're chanting, and then like we show up at like a meeting that they're having, and we're just like shaking our heads like, yeah, yes. First extra role.
That was kind of fun, man.
Yeah, but that's pretty
Is it
much
all in French or?
Yeah, it was all French.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere.
We should do that in an all French movie.
An all French movie?
Yeah, you can translate it for us.
I am not translating that for everybody. Yeah, so what's happening in this scene is they're having sex. I mean, Adam, we've seen this. This is just The Room redubbed. This is just a redubbed 3D version of The Room.
The idea of like going to just a like a place all alone like
Is that
this?
her dog?
No, I think it's Kate Winslet's dog that she left.
But why would you leave your dog?
It's expensive to bring your dog.
Sure, but what if that other person doesn't like dogs?
Yeah, she didn't put that in the.
There was no mention of that, was there? I don't think there was.
What if the dog's a piece of shit?
What if the dog's being or that person's do you like if you really like your dog and like most dog people I know dog people. The dog people don't go places without their dog. Like I'm talking about like real dog. People with little dogs are dog people.
Right.
People with big dogs sometimes if you leave them outside, you're not really a dog person. They're just there.
You've got a little shitty dog, right?
Yeah, we got a little shit. I used to.
It's not yours anymore?
I don't want him.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I didn't want to, you know, X had one dog and then they got together, so I didn't want to kind of separate them. So I was like, you know what? It's better if they're there.
That's what you said?
Yeah. I'm the good guy.
Yeah,
I'm the good guy.
That's how you do it.
Punch Drunk Love. She never actually watches
No,
that
just
movie.
the idea of just like going to like that cottage alone. Doesn't that seem kind of boring?
Like, yeah, because it's like it's a romantic spot.
Yeah, it seems like a spot you go with a lady or something like.
Oh,
or
you go with
dude or
like
whatever.
you go with you mean like yeah you go with like your best friend or whatever.
I've went to a cottage with friends before and just like party and stuff. So
The Jack Black's girlfriend, she's
was
been in
way out of his league.
well, it is and isn't. I mean, he's not exactly like a bad looking dude. He's a little overweight, so it gives us hope for us bigger dudes. But also, he's super successful.
Yeah, he's got that Audi. He's got that Audi money.
But I mean, like, she's only been in one other movie I remember her in, and that's the first. The Night movie, A Knight's Tale.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know her from. Who is this person, and what else has she done? I think her name is Shannon Sossamon. Sossamon? Yeah, A Knight's Tale. I was right. Like, shit, she's actually done. She's more stuff than Cameron Diaz. I mean, who knows how good it is, but still.
Sleepy Hollow.
If you're working,
TV
you're working.
show, Mistress TV show. See, these like I'm sure she's like made a career and she's like pays her bills from acting and she's
Yeah.
gonna never see her. I
She's
find that
like
fascinating.
she's like the. Have you ever seen the documentary? The guy, that guy that was in that thing.
I have not, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Is it like worth watching?
I enjoyed it. Like it's just about talking about the people that are those character actors that
Right.
show up in a bunch of stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, it's that guy again.
Right. The Michael Parks.
Yeah. And they make a living out of it. Like they said, like they're not big, they're not lead actors, they're just.
I'd almost rather be that if I ever was an actor.
And I mean, they're not like millionaires either, right? Like they're living like your daily life. They're probably like a little higher end than what we're living off of.
I'd be happy
obviously.
to be a thousandaire. Right.
At least a couple hundredaire. That's
Yeah.
all I'm asking. Hello, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie. My name is Kate Winslet. I showed my boobies.
I showed my boobs once. They drew me like a white, like a white girl, like a French girl.
So I listen to a lot of like very nerdy podcasts about like visual effects and things like that.
Like you would.
And so there was like a talk about all the paint and roto work that went on for that scene, right? So, and like people that had to do cleanup work on,
Really?
Yeah, so it's not so much like removing wrinkles, but like, there's color correction and then there's like adjusting stuff so it looks right. And so,
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
When you were shooting your movie.
Oh, getting the boob shot right?
Yeah, getting the right boob shot.
It's just cleavage. At that
I
point.
know, and like, but that all I'm saying is it's not about the nudity. It's not about the breast. It's just you're shooting it. You got to make that what you're shooting look good.
It was less about the cleavage that would.
I know,
it was the coin that. Was
you don't have
supposed
to explain, Adam. All I'm trying to say, it's like the Rose thing of, yes, there were like out breastises, but they still have to make it look good. It's like for them, it's just another makeup job, right? It's just another
that's the
effects thing.
I find it, like it's weird. Like it becomes so broken down.
Exactly.
When you're on set, it's so weird. I was on a music video set where it was like, there's like it's like
the
a
one
rap
with the
video.
is it the one you show with the horse heads?
The horse heads and they're in bikinis and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's at one point like a girl with a strap on and like she's like
Wow.
doing simulated sex with
Happy
like
Valentine's Day.
with a blow up doll, and I'm like, this is like there's
I
like
don't
this-
remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's like in there for like 2 frames. There's so much of that video. There's like weird fucked up cutaway shit like. And it's just like there's cake, there's fucking people showering.
What's your point?
Well, no, it's just like it becomes very normalized when you're in that scenario of just like
After a
alright.
while, yeah, you mean it? Yeah, you're just desensitized by all the weird
And you're-
sexualized stuff
Yeah,
that's
and
happening.
It's weird. It's weird to think about, but like you're just there and you're like, okay, we got to get this lit right. Like we got to the shadows look weird on her butt. Like we got to move the light.
The
over.
shadows look weird.
Well, no,
on her
and it's
butt.
just like, and you just like it just.
Well, it becomes like anything. If that's the center of frame, you gotta light it right. Whatever it is,
Yeah, it's just
light it right. I mean, if it was just a penis, I mean, you're not judgy,
It's very weird,
but you still gotta light it.
right? So why does Jude Law show up to the house? By the way,
He's drunk, and he's the brother.
He's the brother. That's what it was.
And I think he was crashing there because he got drunk and he walked.
Yeah.
But of course, she didn't tell anybody. She told like the boss, but didn't bother to tell her brother that
Right.
apparently gets drunk and stays over.
So
at the house.
everyone in their family is just incredibly good looking.
Well,
right?
I mean, it's Kate Winslet
Kate Winslet and
and Jude Law.
like-
Although they've been together again on Contagion.
oh yeah,
I don't think they ever meet in Contagion because
No,
of
they're
this
just
like
in
very
the-
anthologic kind of film.
Do they have a scene together, Jude Law and her, in this film? I don't think they do.
Maybe at the end.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they don't meet again. Maybe it's like exactly like Contagion.
Jude Law doesn't seem like the guy who'd go home alone drunk. He seems like the guy that would take somebody home.
Does Sam? He's very like he's kind of an Alfie character.
I haven't seen that.
Me neither. All I know is the name.
I think Jude Law is sort of underrated in some ways. I know he's done a lot of chick flicks, but there's
Come on, you got that
Repo Man.
that was all right.
I really like
I'm
that.
thinking of Sky Captain.
Yeah, that was another great. And then that didn't have Cameron Diaz in it too.
Did it? That's an
Maybe.
interesting film. That was an interesting film of something way before its time.
I applaud the fact that it
Because that thing was like fully shot on green screen.
yeah, that it did something very, I don't know, big for its time, you know?
Very, I don't know. Yeah. Talented Mr. Ripley. That was a good one.
He's in Captain
He's
Marvel.
in Captain Marvel.
Which is gonna
Wow.
come
He's
out.
jumping into the Marvel.
I've always found him and the guy that plays Vision looks so much alike.
I know.
Yeah.
Him and Paul.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah, Paul Guy.
Paul Duder guy.
Guy from Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always found they look very similar. It's like
Well, actually, I thought it was back in like Iron Man.
it sounded like his voice.
I thought it was Jude Law, which I always thought was funny because I was like, oh, and then they're Watson and Sherlock in a Sherlock Holmes movie, ha ha ha, and then I realized no, it was actually that.
Paul Bettany. That's his
Yes,
name, right?
and then I realized it was Paul Bettany. I was like, son of a bitch, I was wrong this whole time. I've told people this. People actually trusted me, and I've lied to them to their face.
Oh, sorry, it's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth. A lot of people. Gwyneth was also in a movie in Contagion. Man, it's all a Contagion conspiracy.
Have you ever heard about Gwyneth Paltrow, like her side hustle?
Side hustle. I just know a lot of people don't like her.
Yeah, it's her company Goop.
Oh,
You heard of this?
I thought it was just Goop. I didn't know that was actually the name of her company. I don't know a lot of things, Adam. I didn't even know about Alexa until like 3 days ago.
Like the Amazon thing?
Yeah, the whole Simpsons smart house thing with
Yeah,
with
Simpsons called so much shit.
I know.
They called Trump as president. They called the Disney Fox merger.
Yeah,
they
the
called
Disney
the Smart
Fox.
House. There's something else recently they called.
I like not to think about it because I
You know when people are like, like psychics and stuff and like gurus.
It's not real. It's
Like
not real.
They're like super real. It's like, well, also the Simpsons got a lot of stuff right too. So
They actually hired a medium.
right.
A psychic was
Conan
actually one of their
Conan
writers.
O'Brien was a psychic.
That's right. I always forget he writes for
He
this
wrote
shit.
one of my favorite episodes. It's the one where Homer works for like the bad guy. You know, like he goes to work in that town.
I don't
I think it's
remember
the
that one
same
at all.
episode as the Smart House. It's like he works for the Bond villain guy.
Oh,
He wants everybody
okay.
to work in hammocks. Oh, Jude Law's drunk, taking advantage of Cameron Diaz.
What, Adam? Wouldn't it be the other way around?
No, doesn't work like that now.
It doesn't work like that.
No,
If the woman is sober, or is she drunk too?
I don't know.
I mean, she's been drinking heavily a lot as well.
Taking pills too, apparently.
No, that was earlier. She was just trying to sleep, Adam. She's just having trouble sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping problem.
So you can do that these days.
I mean, I'd make out with Jude Law if he showed up at my house drunk. Like,
Would you?
no, but I like to say it out loud. It's
I mean, I would
funny.
do it with Cameron Diaz.
I think Cameron Diaz would be an angry drunk.
Really? I can see it.
She'd just be like,
Who? That is some weird The Room type scene starting up here.
I don't know, it was Jude Law. You'd just let him do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely feel less uncomfortable if it was Jude Law's butt than Tommy Wiseau,
Right. Most people would.
right? I mean, I even actually James Franco. I'd definitely take James Franco's butt and anything but Tommy Wiseau's butt, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Where are we going with this? I'm getting distracted here by
Doesn't
just
matter.
thinking of
I don't know.
butts.
She's having second thoughts, right? She's playing the hard to get.
But she's not. She just said we should have sex if you want.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to ask, is that a trick question? It feels like a really, really trick question. But see, this is different because she's just all about like I'll never see you again kind of thing is exciting. But would it be different? Would it be different if Jude Law was ugly?
Yeah, she definitely wouldn't do it.
She
Although maybe, I don't know.
Would she?
Yeah, there's like definitely the I'll never be in this town again thing, or you'll never be in this town again thing that chicks have. Like if you're moving away.
So you're
type thing.
saying I got a chance if I pretend to move away?
Yeah, no, you actually have
Or I
to
go
move away.
somewhere random.
You have to move away for a while.
Got
But there is
it.
the I'll never see you again, like I'll bang you kind of like vibe.
Wow.
Chicks will do. Dudes do it too, I'm sure, but like there is definitely that vibe. Like that.
Adam, that's not true. Dudes will do.
We'll do anything, but I mean, like
Yeah.
maybe in like a same sex type of situation, you know?
A same-sex type situation. Interesting.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
like, so there's definitely the I'll never be back in this town again type thing, and or you'll never be back in this town again type thing.
There's a lot of talking. A lot of talking.
I don't. The more and more I watch Cameron Diaz, the less and less I like her.
Like her as a person?
No, as an actress, I'm sure she's a nice person, but a mean drunk.
She's 100% a mean drunk.
See, if you were
It's a
like,
fact.
if you had to drive her home, you were the Uber driver, and she's like, I made Charlie's Angels one time. You're like,
Bill Murray. Bill Murray.
And then like she makes you go to McDonald's. That's such a fucking painting. Look at that. That effect shot.
Does very feel like a painting. Maybe it's not. You don't know. Maybe they actually just built the house. They did. Yeah, it took them 2 weeks to build a house.
They just build the exterior of it.
Yeah. It's not a real house.
It looks like I would actually love to go to this house.
This is not for me.
No?
Not for me at all. I mean, he is. Hello. Wow. He looks good with glasses.
Clark Kent kind of vibe, you know? He was Superman last night. Now he's Clark Kent.
You know, I'd do Clark Kent
Most
if it was
people
Jude
would.
Law. I mean, that guy is a very. I am straight as all can be, but Jude Law with glasses, hot diggity dog.
Yeah, you're digging her.
I am digging it. You know what? It's not just women with glasses. I have a thing with anybody with glasses. Apparently,
You're like, they're smart. I'd do them.
I don't know. It's something about glasses, Adam. I enjoy people with glasses. Apparently, I thought it was just women, but now it could be Jude Law with glasses, and I'm seeing it. I'm liking it.
What
I'm loving
about,
it.
Ed Burns with glasses, if he ever wore glasses.
Let's find an Ed Burns picture with glasses right now.
Do you think that's like a Google search filter?
Ed Burns
F.
does He have glasses. Show me a picture. Let's find it right now, Google.
This comes up.
I mean, it's like older Ed Byrne. No,
Just
that's-
sunglasses.
Damn it. Edwards Byrne with glasses. That's not him. His sunglasses.
There's some guy that's apparently also.
That looks like, yeah, the other Ed Byrne.
Here he is. Some old dude with terrible teeth.
Edward Burns.
And apparently Medea is
Medea, the Quinky Dink.
in the related.
Yeah, no, you know what? I take it back. Not Medea. But then again, that's just a whole confusing kind of man as a woman. Older woman, too. At least, you know, Jude Law right now in this movie is very, like, in his prime. you
Right.
know?
He's not like he's not in his prime now, but yeah.
He still looks good. He just...
It'd be funny
Well,
if he wasn't even her brother. He just like showed up at his house. We saw her in town.
He was
earlier.
actually, oh man, even creepier than that. He actually was. He was knocking on the door to see if anybody would answer because he knew she was leaving. He was actually there to rob the place. This is like a Home Alone situation, but you know, instead of
But there's sex involved.
yeah, sexy Home Alone.
Sexy.
Is there? I'm sure there is because of the Rule 34. Is there a Home Alone porn version?
parody.
There has to
There
be.
has to be.
100%. There is a porn version of Home Alone. It's not obviously. You want me to check that?
Look for it. I don't care.
All right. Here we go. Google.
No, wait, maybe not, because that's like borderlines like child porn, doesn't it?
Nah.
I'm exiting the window.
No. Come on. That's not.
There's no women in that movie. Other like the mom.
Yeah, but it's like any porn film, Adam. They just switch out the roles.
I don't know. That seems like I haven't thought about it. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, that's probably-
You don't want that in your search history. That's fine. I'll check it at home.
I'll ruin my search history.
That's okay. I'll do it on my parents' computer. My father just gets arrested like 2 days later.
Right.
I swear he was innocent. He was innocent. Perfectly innocent.
What if I wanted to call
I
you?
thought they just said like it's all about just the sex, the S word, the love making.
How many times do you want to bone while you're in London, Bay?
They're not in London though. They're in the greater London area.
Yeah, the GLA. Blah.
Man, look at him. Like you can't. You gotta admit something about
Is
Jude
Jude
Law.
Law the one that got well, not busted, but like caught
No, tell me it ain't so. What?
banging prostitutes?
I mean,
Pretty sure that
The-
was him.
if it was, I'm sure these ladies of the night were very high end.
They'd have to be. No, I actually think it was like drive up and pick up in your car. Like,
Really? See, I wouldn't trust it if I was gonna do that with
that
you
type
know,
of notoriety.
yes, I would definitely go with like an escort.
You got to go the high end shit.
Of course. Like
a
if I'm
Don-
gonna do it once at least, right? You'd go like full blown, spend a little bit of money.
the
on
Donald
that.
Trump, release form escorts.
Oh yeah, big time, biggity time.
Is she going home now,
I don't know. I missed something.
or is that part of her thing?
That must be nice having like
the
those
blackout screens?
The blackout screen.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
like it. I wouldn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I'd sleep all day. I'd fucking sleep forever.
I mean, you don't always have to use it, Adam. It's a good song.
Maybe.
It's a good song to start the day.
If you have to put the song on though,
Spend your day.
who wears pajamas like that?
I know. British. Because, like, let's be honest, I sleep in my underwear. Most women sleep naked or in their underwear.
Yeah.
Most people sleep naked. You'd be surprised the amount of people that sleep naked. Do you sleep naked, Adam?
That's borderline naked. I feel like I've tried sleeping naked, and I feel
It's
like,
weird. It feels off. Like, it feels like there's nothing holding them back.
Yeah, just like stuff moves around too much.
I
It
know.
has to
I
be
know what you mean. Yeah,
readjusted a
it's
lot.
got to be in there.
I have
so-
fallen asleep naked though. I've definitely been too.
I mean, that
drunk and fallen
happens.
asleep.
That happens. Of course, we've all been there. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes not in the bed, sometimes on a neighbor's couch, on the patio.
My favorite is that our friend Tim will fall asleep just with all his clothes on. I don't know how he does it.
You've never fallen asleep with your clothes on?
No, I'm usually like conscious enough to be like,
Really? Oh, the amount of times I've passed out, and I don't drink, Adam. This is like just full blown exhausted passes outs of just
you
in my
just
clothes.
falling asleep. Yeah, I just
Falling
like,
asleep,
Can't
watch-
do it. I just like I won't sleep. I'll
Really?
Just, yeah,
I-
as tired. I could be like 3 days in.
You're like, gotta
lying
get naked.
drunk. Yeah, I'll be like just like like undoing my pants and walking forward and letting gravity take over. Like I just can't do it. Like just can't. I don't know. I'm just like uncomfortable.
Interesting. You're a weird person.
So wait. So this is like her boss. Her boss like is just doing the old like string her along type thing. Like he wants to make sure he has like a side hustle just in case
Yeah.
his relationship goes down.
It's like a backup.
That's like such a piece of shit thing.
Is
people
it
do.
though? I mean, everybody's got backups.
No, well, like not like that where you just like just keep it like you're like keeping like one on the go.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you? It's like a hard drive. You always
Yeah,
got to
but-
have a backup.
Yeah, but like like if you were married to the other hard drive though,
Yeah. What's your point?
it's just like
You calling me a
shithead
piece
thing.
of shit, Adam?
Yeah.
I got 4 hard drives on the go right now, all in a safety
Are you
deposit.
married to any of them?
I mean, they're in a safe. They're in a safe place. We're just talking about hard drives here, right?
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Oh, we meet
Hi.
again.
I'm at the bar too.
Because I'm a drinker. I'm an alcoholic. Does he? He has kids, for God's sakes. Like,
Right,
the
he
guy
does
gets-
have kids.
Yeah, it seems so out of character for him at the beginning until you meet him at the end, where you're just like, oh, what a different character development he's had, where he shouldn't have had.
Right.
It's the guy from The Good, Bad, and Ugly.
Is it?
Yeah, he's the ugly.
Who is he in The Good, Bad, and the Ugly?
The ugly.
I didn't know that.
It's the I'm pretty sure he plays
This guy, Bill Macy?
yeah.
No.
No.
This guy? This guy?
Albert. Arthur. That's the guy.
Eli Wallach.
The Magnificent Seven, The Good, Bad, the Ugly. Yeah, man. He was the ugly. He's the guy that helps Clint Eastwood's character.
Oh, yeah? Is
Yeah.
it him?
No, that's Van Cleef, man. Angel Eyes.
have not
So he played Tuco. Played the
seen Clint Eastwood. I thought he didn't have a name, or is that just Fistful of Dollars?
No, I mean, he's the man with no name, but that's what people call him in the movie. They call him Blondie because of his blonde hair.
Right. The Sergio Leone close up is like that was like hadn't been done at that time.
Really?
Yeah,
it was
like
like
the-
the 60s.
Yeah, but like the anamorphic cut off the hair and the chin, like where it's like eyebrows to chin kind of a shot. Like it was like, whoa, that was like a big deal back in the day.
I mean, but then again, I mean, the movie was actually good and great soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like the ecstasy of gold. Yeah.
So back to this old man Arthur, who used to play Tuco from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
yeah, and on
That's
Breaking
all
Bad.
I know him from. What? He didn't play in Breaking
I don't
Bad.
know. It'd just be funny him as like that Tuco guy from Breaking Bad.
I thought you were referencing the guy that couldn't talk with the bell.
Oh no, that guy. That guy.
He looks like him,
no,
but his name is.
he doesn't look like him at all.
I'm being ageist.
Ageist.
Yeah, by just categorizing all semi old people
Right.
lumped together.
When old people struggle with shit, it kills me. I hate it.
It makes you feel bad.
Yeah, like I feel.
Well,
fucking
there's a few
terrible.
things. There's a few things about it because one, you feel bad and you want to help, but then you don't want to feel like make them realize themselves that they're struggling. Some
There's
people like.
definitely there's that element. There's also what?
I think I know where you're going. It's also the element of like, God damn it, I'm gonna be there one day.
There's definitely that too. No, mine is a more selfish and terrible thing to think.
Oh, see, I'm not a bad person at all.
No, like I feel bad. I see it. I'm like, oh, it kills me. But okay, so I saw this old dude crossing the street the other day, right?
You helped him across the street.
I did not because he
Adam.
No, the
My
distance.
God.
The distance I had to walk to get to him, he'd already made it across. Okay?
Sure, that's what you think.
So, but I was watching him like, should I go help him? But then the rate he was walking, I was like, but how long do I have to help him?
Oh no.
And that's what I thought that went through my ears. I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, how far?
That would take so much out of my day.
Well, I was like, I want to go watch the hockey game. Like, fucking second period starting, guy.
My lord. I mean, it's hockey, Adam. It happens all the time. This old man could have you could have really put a shine on his day.
Well, the other thing is,
that
am I
food looks
hurting?
great.
Am I hurting his pride?
Like, he's got a little sandwich and some salad, and I'm like looking at that. I'm like, hell yeah, that seems like the life right there.
Hell yeah, I'd eat around that salad and eat that sandwich.
I would totally do that. I like salad.
When have you ever eaten salad?
I've eaten salad. I mean, it's loaded with stuff like feta and cheese and bacon.
Do you just eat iceberg lettuce with like fucking?
Well, yeah, it's not I'm gonna put spinach in my freaking salad. Well, I ain't Popeye. Iceberg is the way to
All right,
go.
One time, Matt and I went to a fine dining establishment that had a buffet.
Oh, are we talking about?
Montreal.
Right.
We're filming a TV show, and Matt, who is lactose intolerant,
I am and still am till this day.
as if it goes away.
Doesn't it? Every 7 years, is that allergies?
Neither.
What?
No, you're. So,
What? No, allergies. They can change.
they can, yes, sometimes, but
Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Anyways,
so Matt goes through this buffet and he fills his plate with a large bowl.
Yeah.
So think of a large soup bowl, like a very large where you would
We
get
get it. It's a
the
large bowl.
soup bowl. I'm painting an oral picture here.
Right. Yeah, really
And-
paint that picture.
And he
It was
fills
blue.
that bowl with cottage cheese
Not just regular cottage cheese either. This stuff is like,
with 14% fat.
well, they
content, like-
liquefy it more. I think they put milk in it to make it like
so it's
last
very
long. So it's very liquidy.
liquidy, lumpy, and Matt,
Cottage cheese. I'm getting gash just thinking about it.
Matt fills this bowl to the brim and it's heaping over.
Oh man, I'm actually really hungry for cottage cheese right now.
Not that that's good on its own.
It's delicious on its own.
What Matt also did was
I'm not like one of them people that like, oh, what are you thinking right now? Where do you think we're gonna go with what I put in this cottage cheese? Did I put fruits? No, I did not. Did I put veggies? Like what do people put with like
I've
cottage
only
cheese?
ever got it with breakfast or like put it in people put it in
They put it with stuff, or they put fruits and stuff with it and stuff like that. I did not. I went the other way.
with the shittiest bacon bits, plastic pieces of bacon bits that like you buy in like
The
I don't know,
shake thing.
the shake thing, and made that thing just look like a
I ate
pimpled kid.
2
like,
bowls,
from-
I think.
Yeah, and we're staying in this hotel room, this like modern, I use quotes, air quotes, modern hotel room.
It's beautiful.
That has
It's
this like
beautiful.
old Western style bathroom door. It's not even a real closing door. Where like if you're in the room sitting at the right angle, you just can look somebody in the eye while they're taking a dump. Disgusting.
It was great.
You're
It's also the
disgusting.
great time where we lost your car.
Yeah, I got my car still on.
That was fun.
By DJ Bootylicious.
What?
That was like the photo. That was like not the photo. The only thing left in the vehicle when they found it. later
Really?
was a CD from DJ Bootylicious.
I mean, you know it's a shit CD when.
They wouldn't let me take the CD because like it wasn't ours at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I-
we're back
I'm-
to the
yeah.
holiday here.
Not about my IBS.
Not about your ass.
lactose / cottage cheese fetish.
See, it wouldn't be so bad. Like I wouldn't make fun of you about shitting all the time if you didn't provoke it from yourself.
I mean, like the other day. Actually, I'm saying yesterday. I had a burrito, and I had what we call in the business the burrito shits.
The business.
The shit business, Adam. We're coming. We're up and coming business. Look us up on Facebook. But yeah, totally worth it though. That burrito was delicious. Very very good.
Fucking love burritos.
Right? Oh man, like the one for me. I don't know if we should say things, but it's a burrito is something that rhymes with O at the end of it, and it's delicious.
Yeah, near where I used to live.
Is there one there? I'm thinking of the one like near Saint Laurent. It's now known as like.
I think the one near where I used to live is the original one.
Man, that shit is good.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
And like you get the small one, but you load it up with extra everything that doesn't cost anything more. And my favorite part about when they're making the burritos, they load it up on this tiny little flatbread or like pita, and it's how the hell they fold it without breaking. You try doing that at home?
It never works.
Impossible.
It
I
never
have
works.
no idea what kind of strength tortillas they use, but holy moly.
Yeah,
It's like dinner and a show.
Have you ever been in Toronto and had Burrito Boys, the original?
I've never
one?
been to Toronto. I think I've been to Toronto once when I was a kid, and I went to that place that people go for. Where do they go? The place with the rides.
Oh yeah, that's not even in Toronto. That's like
Well, that's where I've been.
like you went to CNE, like the little place for little kids.
No. What's the theme park they have in Toronto?
Canada's Wonderland.
Wonderland.
That's not even in Toronto. It's like outside of Toronto.
Well, that's where I've been, Adam.
Okay.
Okay. That's as far as I've gone. Kingston is as far as I've gone in that direction lately.
really. We have to do a special episode actually for the festival, like after the movie comes out in the festival.
Did we do like doing your actual movie? You mean?
No, like the short. We'll do one for the short.
Oh,
We
okay.
should do one for that.
Which
you know?
one? All three?
Getting Away. We'll do.
Getting
Because I've
Away.
already done track and field
Did you?
solo on the podcast. Yeah. And
See, I don't watch or listen to the podcast because I don't know whatever comes out.
so we'll do like Getting Away like after the festival.
Okay,
So
cool.
After the audience either doesn't like it or likes it.
Because we'll talk about that.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good
You're on
to-
your last glass of wine there. Where did you start when we started this thing?
It was like down here.
Sure, it was down there.
It was like, it's probably there was only like 2 glasses, but this is like a little like juice sippy cup. you
Yeah,
know?
it's my type of juice.
It's like got a little.
See, it looks delicious. It looks like great grape juice.
It's got a whale on it. It's cute.
like, it's making me thirsty for some grape juice right now. But I know it would be so disappointing if I took a sip of that. You're expecting it like sugary grape juice.
Yeah, you only like juice that has like butt ton of sugar, eh?
Well, not a lot of butt ton of sugar. It comes with water too. It's the ones that you open up and it's concentrated and you pour the water on top and
The
you mix
Elvis
it all.
Stoico
The
McCain
one
drink.
Yeah, those things. Those things are delicious. They're like 50 cents and you just get a shit ton and it holds you up for about 2 days.
I have not had like sugary drinks in a long
Don't
time.
lie to me. You have monsters and stuff.
No, I
You
don't.
really?
No,
You've cut down on that?
I like the only time I'll have an energy drink is if we're like late night set, like and I
So anytime
really-
when you're shooting, really?
no, even if I really need it, and
Huh.
even then I get the sugar free ones and like almost no flavor ones, and
Ugh.
somebody left like after a party one time just like cranberry juice, just like that shit.
Oh yeah.
I tried having a glass of it and I couldn't drink it. It was too sugary.
So good. You're making me thirsty right now. That's my thing right there.
Cranberry juice?
Cranberry juice. Oh yeah.
It's good for your
Your
you're down-
urinary tract.
You're down there.
Yeah. That's the excuse I gave when people they're like, "Oh, cranberry juice."
that's
Like,
why you
yeah, it's
drink-
good for the urine
Yeah,
thing.
you actually have to drink the 100%, just like pure cranberry.
No, the cocktail it works. Trust me, I've never gotten one, therefore it works. Adam.
Matt Bell and I made tried to make prison wine with cranberry juice.
Prison wine.
Well, that's like what they call it, right?
Right, like out of a toilet.
We did not have a free toilet to
Well, it
use.
ain't freaking prison wine.
We so you buy like one of those 100% like whatever cranberry juice things.
Yeah.
You take a good cup out of it.
Okay. Are you teaching our viewers, our listeners,
How to make wine.
how to make toilet prison wine. My sans toilette.
Yeah.
Sans the loo.
So you take that out, and then you pour in your yeast,
Right. Like,
mix it around a bit.
okay.
It's better to use wine yeast, we found.
Wine yeast?
Yeah.
There's a thing called wine yeast?
Yeah.
I compare it to bread yeast, beer yeast.
Exactly. And
Other yeast.
Then you punch a
Oh.
tiny hole in the cap.
Tiny hole in the cap of the
Pinhole.
pinhole.
Make sure the cap's on really tight. You take a condom or
Say
balloon.
condom?
Condom, balloon, or
The latex?
or a small like a rubber
Lubricated
glove.
condom? Okay.
Make sure the air's out of it. Put it on over top. And make sure it's taped on, sealed,
Weird.
with a pinhole in that as well. And then
Okay, I just gotta stop you there, but this montage is really cheesy.
yeah no.
Anyways, back to the wine.
And then the sugar or the yeast eats the sugar, or sugar eats the yeast, vice versa, and then it ferments and turns to wine like 2-3 weeks later.
So what you're telling me that wine is just juice, sugary juice,
and yeast.
yeast eats the sugar up,
And then-
it
and then
becomes
ferments, and
crappy,
then turns
crappy
into-
sour wine.
Yeah, and turns into alcohol.
That's why I hate wine.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But then they just turn it back into what it used to be with the sangria.
Yeah, well, like sangria's also got like liquor in it and stuff.
it's
Making liquor is a
not-
little more complicated, but
You
gotta,
just
like-
did make liquor.
no, you made wine. Liquor, you gotta like burn it off and stuff like that.
It's the same thing. What? Like,
No.
there's liquor in wine? No,
No, wine's a different.
it's got 12.5% of alcohol.
Right, but just alcohol is a byproduct of it, right? So making beer is different from making wine.
I
Is
gotcha.
making different from making mead. Cider
Right.
and wine are very similar. It's made the same
What about
way.
meth? Let's talk about how to make meth.
Don't get me started on meth.
I mean, I've seen Breaking Bad. I feel like I can get close.
Did you see like have you ever heard like interviews where they said every like bit of science stuff they do in
Yeah,
the movie
it's-
is all fake just in case somebody tries
Well,
to piece
it's
together?
it's real with some things taken out, processes that they took out of the process for
Right.
meth. That if you actually try to do it, you would end up with something else.
Right, because they just use candy or something like that. Like it was just like you could eat the meth from Breaking Bad apparently.
I mean, to me, it just looks like the blue salt rocks that you put in for your ice. You're like de-icing all salt. Every time I see de-icing salt, the blue de-icing is all
You
like,
think you got all this
Walter
meth?
White's been here. Say my name.
I am the one who knocks. Have you ever seen Samuel L. Jackson do the "I'm the One Who Knocks" monologue?
I did
That's
not.
awesome. He did it as like a charity thing, like raise a bunch of money. Like I'll do whatever
Do
monologue.
you know why Samuel Jackson swears so much?
Because Quentin Tarantino writes it for him.
No, apparently, Samuel Jackson had trouble. He had a speech impediment. He had a stutter,
Really?
and swearing, dropping the F bombs, helped him overcome the stutter. It's kind of like if you've seen the King's Speech.
Right. I've not seen it, but I know about it. Colin Firth.
Yeah. Well, in the movie, one of the techniques is swearing because apparently it helps. I don't know where it comes from, but yeah, singing and swearing help with speech impediments for some reason.
I could see singing because I've heard that before. People that can sing and be able to do that.
Swearing is
there-
another thing.
You know, I actually forgot about that. There's a whole like Hanukkah bit in this.
Hanukkah bit.
Yeah,
Hanukkah bit.
Yeah, he's got his menorah lit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the holiday isn't Valentine's Day. It's Christmas.
No, I know, but it's like a romantic movie. It's like.
Well, let's be
People
honest.
watch
It's
it
the
and-
only romantic film you can find in your collection.
Yeah, I don't know. Die Hard fits. There's romantic stuff in there. What else? In
Let's see what else we can find up here.
that fits it. The Rock.
Swingers.
Swingers. Your money, baby. Watchmen. Jonah Hex.
Darkman's pretty romantic.
It's got a bit of like a romance
got
to
some
it.
romance.
There's some romance.
Fargo. It's a pretty messed up romance.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Joik.
The jerk. I grew up as a poor black man.
That is a weird film,
I know.
but it picks up.
It's that's like what put him on the map too, eh?
Was it?
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed his Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
What is that, comedy special?
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid? No, it's pretty much like before there was Kung Pao. Steve Martin made a movie, and they grabbed like a bunch of like black and white films, like Humphrey Bogart kind of films, and he
really?
integrated himself as like a detective in those films. Like some points, it's like he's having a conversation full on with Humphrey Bogart, or having conversation with people, and they're clearly overreacting over the phone. And it's a funny movie. It's a funny black and white detective film.
Kung Pao was fucking hilarious.
It's a great film. Chosen one.
I'm coming.
Chosen one.
There's like apparently like 12 different versions of that movie on
Really?
the editing room floor. Yeah, not ever released, but watching the commentary, they were talking about like it was impossible to just get the right lines because like at some point everything's funny and nothing's funny.
That's true.
You know?
After a while, yeah, you don't know which one's.
When you can.
You ever listen to it without the actual like redub audio?
Yeah, I've done that.
It's just them talking complete gibberish.
And in the commentary, when you listen to the commentary, he redoes voices too and
does
other
he?
lines and
oh
alternate
man,
lines.
there's commentary that changes the movie.
Yeah, it's just
awesome.
It's so funny.
Apparently, that movie. It's funny how they thought, well, it's not gonna be that bad. Like we're barely making a movie. Turned out to be like the hardest thing they've ever had to do. Yeah,
and he got in like incredible shape for that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's the guy that made the thumbs, Steve Odenkirk.
Or Odenkirk. No, wasn't it Steve Odenkirk? Yeah.
It's what I just said.
Sorry, I was thinking
Bob Odenkirk's brother.
Yeah, I was like thinking of Bob Odenkirk.
How many Odenkirks are there in the business? Are they related? Is it the same type of spelling?
Not.
Odenkirk.
Kung Pao.
Yeah, the thumb films that he did. I own all of those.
Right. Didn't he make a documentary recently because he got hit by a car?
What?
Maybe that might be him.
He did the screen story for Cowboys and Aliens. How about that? I know you did Bruce Almighty screen story. I had a screenplay for that.
Yeah.
He wrote a few films. He
Um.
hasn't done much lately, other than
No, because I think he was hit by a car. And
Really?
Yeah, it really fucked him up.
that sucks.
Anyways,
I really want to know if they're related. Like, is it the same
just Google it. Do the Google.
Bob and Steve Home Alone porn?
Oh, so she shows up at his house. This is where she finds out if.
Yeah, it's super
he
kind
has
of creepy.
kids. Hey, just curious, because she's boozing all the time here in like London, good old jolly old London, right? And she's driving everywhere apparently too, with doing
Yeah.
pills. If you get a DUI in another country,
Ooh,
does it apply to you when you go back home,
I don't see why it wouldn't.
or why it would? Like, do they talk? Like, what's the deal? Like, do you lose your license there too? Because if they just take your license, you can.
I
Go
mean,
home and-
there's probably different laws everywhere you are, right? So do they go associated to their laws or where your license like?
Yeah, see, I don't know
American
what the rules
laws.
like
See,
what the deal
this is a huge thing. It's like, oh my god, he actually has kids. He spent so much time with her, like staying over and stuff. Like that feels like super irresponsible.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's getting drunk, staying at other people's houses, not like
Who's
not
taking
fathering
care
his-
of the kids?
I don't know. Somebody who's a redhead apparently.
I'm okay. Would you like to come in? Oh, that's actually what she said.
These kids are so cute too. I would totally hang out with them.
You what?
Daddy, when little British kids say like stuff.
Can I have some more?
Can I have some more, Daddy? Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to see my toy collection? It's like,
Actually, yeah, that does sound cool.
Yeah, it'd be
because then you just
fun.
want to talk with them in the same way. You're like, "Hello, child.
let's hang out. Show me your Legos.
What's a Lego?"
I was at a Christmas gathering at my girlfriend's like family's house, and they have a massive family, like 100 people.
Right.
And
That's
then
a lot of people.
Yeah, there's like I don't know, 4 or 5 kids all playing Lego, And I'd met a couple of them a few
You
times.
just want to go play Legos
Yeah,
with
and I
them.
just sat down
Yeah.
with the kids and played Lego.
Who doesn't want to go play Lego?
I don't even like if like girlfriend came home and found me after I'm like drinking with these kids, like helping them build shit and I'm building shit. Like,
Okay, you can go. I know, but I'm not done my spaceship right now. Okay, can just 5
yeah,
more minutes.
She's like, we're gonna go to the bar. I'm like, hold on.
Can I bring some Legos, kids? I'm just gonna finish it on the way.
Yeah. Wow, she could be our new mom, but less fat.
Oh wow,
That's what they're thinking.
is it? You look like my Barbie. It's wine and cheese and lubricants. Is that for us? Not really.
Let me
No.
take this and this and this.
Yeah.
You brought a porn over?
I mean, we can spell. We know what divorced means. Oh, his wife is dead.
So who the fuck was watching these kids then?
The nanny? Like a full-time nanny that he's also doing? Giving her the old widower?
Giving her the old Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
I think like it's a terrible dad move to bring a fucking strange woman.
Well, then again, he didn't know. Like, he didn't want her to come over.
Yeah,
Kinda
it's like I think it's a bad move. It's like it's bad for the kids.
Well, he knows it's a bad move. He had a face thing. He did a face.
Yeah.
I like her when mustache changes. It goes from short.
Oh, like is it a bad? Oh yeah, continuity issues.
Well, it's not huge, but I remember that.
So everyone in this Jude Law family is like incredibly good looking, right? These little girls are super cute. He's like insanely good looking.
Right. What's your point?
Kate Winslet. Well, like what did their parents look like?
I mean, they're British, so eventually at one point they looked like
Crooked teeth.
yeah. That's not fair. That's not fair. You know, I'm sure I haven't met a lot of British people, so I never really look at their teeth. I just do. All I know is from what Austin Powers tells me, and that's done by a Canadian man. So what does he know?
Right. But he's got like Scottish.
Yeah,
Scottish
he's Scottish heritage. Most Canadians do.
Right.
See, I'd still the
This
Mr.
guy-
Napkin
this
Hand still
Scottish
holds
guy-
up.
The Scottish guy in a bar one time, he's like Scottish people heard about what is it? Hold on, how do I gotta fuck up this joke.
Yeah, you're gonna mess up the joke.
Scottish people heard of Drink Canada Dry, the ginger ale, and thought it was a challenge. So that's why they came here.
That's awful. That's awful.
That was a Scottish guy that told me in a pub.
Oh, so it makes it okay if,
no,
if
just
he's
saying,
Scottish?
with the Scottish accent, you
Yeah.
can barely understand him. It was
I
hilarious.
came down for the Canada Dry.
Yeah.
What's he saying? I don't know. It was hilarious.
You know what's the only words you can understand from Scottish accent is when they say with their elbow. And you're like, oh, that was a question.
Yes. This is where they sleep? This just seems like a bad move on Dad. Like their back must be like off. Let's all speak British.
These kids.
Right? Like they seem pretty they seem pretty normal for a dad that's apparently drunk all the time and not
Yeah.
actually home.
I would have to really restructure my life if I had two kids and my
Seriously?
girlfriend died.
Wife
Yeah.
died, and like he still drinks all night, and like becomes a
kids-
thing that he crashes over at his sister's place when he gets drunk. So
Maybe he
his
gets,
sister like actually
One night a month.
maybe, but
That'd
he's
be
been
like-
seeing her a lot, and like I feel like that's a thing you'd have to
He's
bring
out
up.
at the pub a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is a matter for Children's Aid Society. The dad's maybe doing a little glug a
Yeah.
little too much.
Let's get CAS on here
I mean,
pronto.
I drink, but I have no real responsibility.
Exactly. Me neither.
If I wake up at 10 tomorrow, it's fine. All my work is still on my computer. Like
Oh, okay. I can't do that, but I mean, I could just call in sick. I just say I have like a
diarrhea.
exactly poops.
You know,
It's
don't
very
even, You
believable.
don't even need a doctor's note anymore, right?
Well, they know me, Adam. They know I don't need a doctor's note. They know it's real.
I know it's real.
All I gotta do is eat a burrito and I'm good to go. Have a little cottage cheese before bread and hello.
Is that what you do? Like you say to your boss, like, "I'm not coming in tomorrow," shoving a burrito in your mouth, eating a bowl of cottage cheese and croutons.
Was there croutons in there? It was just bacon.
Something crunchy. You got to balance the crunchy and
Yeah, I like the crunch. It's a long movie.
It's
almost-
we're at an hour and a half right
it's
now.
over 2 hours. We did not think this through.
Oh, whatever.
It's the only romantic film we've got.
Clearly not talking about this movie at all. We're just shitting
Well,
on it.
that's what's so great about it is you don't really need to.
Right.
Doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I'm not enjoying it right now, am I? I mean, we're distracted, but like our viewers are entertained, I hope. Or they actually really want. They're like, why aren't they talking about the damn movie?
If I'm being honest, I could not leave. Like, if I had 2 little kids at home, I don't know. I just couldn't like fuck off and go get drunk. Like,
You say that.
Nah,
you
it'd just be
say
like-
that, Adam. It's Adam, you don't know until you're put in that situation. I will give you 2 children. I will find for our listeners out there. We need two children
yeah,
for
maybe
Adam.
not. But
I mean, like for like a renting program.
rent a kid.
Rent a kid. It's gotta exist somewhere. I mean,
Popular on Halloween
oh god, that's awful.
because you take the kid to get the candy,
Oh my god.
or take them to theme parks.
All
You
right,
just
well,
want to
you
go to the
should-
theme parks that you.
Yeah,
wanna
you're
ride the
you're
rides?
you're afraid of a little Home Alone porn, but that you can say on we're alive right now, Adam. We are live.
What's the big deal? Like helping your friends out, take your kids out trick or treating, dress up. Like I love dressing up on Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. He tells him who he really is. You drunk. You're not a full-time dad. You're not a full-time
You're a
dad.
working parent.
You read parenting books, but you're not a full-time. You can't call yourself a full-time dad if you get drunk all the time.
And you apparently go to the pub
Yeah.
all the time.
So don't say. See, like I feel
he
like it was
apparently-
written that way of just like making him like
He finds time to be also in incredible shape and incredible.
great shape, and like the best. He found the best glasses possible for his face. That's really hard to find.
And he's like incredibly well groomed all the time.
but that's just Hollywood.
So he's like doing chin ups and push ups while he's reading these books. Daddy, can you make us some dinner? After the set. Gotta
Daddy.
get the set in.
just gotta get a last set. Okay, that's
Get daddy's chicken and broccoli.
Daddy's getting swole tonight. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it's all right. But I think Cameron Diaz probably shouldn't have stayed. That's just like also just bad move.
Well, I mean, she did it for the kids.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm doing you a favor by not staying. You,
Yeah, she should have made an
Yeah,
excuse.
yeah.
You know what? No, actually,
If
I'm here to deliver mail, and I forgot I had mail. I mean, these are children; they're stupid.
they'll
They'll believe anything
Well,
an
no,
adult tells them.
They
Really,
might not believe it, but they'll forget about it very quickly. Whereas if she stays and makes an impression on them,
true.
then it's like then you fuck with those kids' heads, which is not fair to do.
Is it not?
Yeah,
You know what? Screw it. When I have children, they're gonna be really messed up.
Yeah, your kids eating bacon and fucking
Cottage
the-
cheese.
the
You know, I'm gonna
nutrition
make
plan-
sure. I'm gonna make sure they're not lactose intolerant. If they are, they're drinking with me. Damn it, child! You drink that milk. But Daddy, I don't want it. You want to go to school tomorrow? This is how you not go to school tomorrow.
Drink that cottage cheese smoothie.
That sounds actually pretty good.
That's what the other Gary and Barry show should be. Is
Them
is-
having kids.
no Gary, like Gary's cooking show.
Right, with lots of cottage cheese. That's always the ingredient.
You know how like How to Basic always has the eggs.
Yes,
Just always have cottage
cheese all the way.
Yeah.
All right, she's having a great life. She's not
She's
depressed
super-
anymore.
She's super into like hanging out with the help. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And Arthur Abbott.
I'd
you know.
actually, if this guy Arthur guy was a real dude, like an old writer from Hollywood, I would love to hang out with that guy.
Right?
Like,
That
I
guy
would-
seems awesome.
Yeah, he would have seen some shit, and he
Seems
would know
some shit,
some
knows
shit.
people. Like the amount of people he knows,
For
these
real.
stories he has.
He would be actually probably an awesome dude to hang out with. I would love to hang out with him. and all his old like Jewish friends from old
Yeah.
Hollywood. Like they probably have so many good
Classic
stories.
Hollywood. Classic Hollywood.
Yeah. I did a video for a Jewish private school, and one of the pamphlets at the school, I'm shitting you not, was why are there so many Jews in Hollywood? That was one of the pamphlets.
What?
It was
That's
just-
what they said?
yeah, and it was
Weird.
basically it just made me laugh seeing that title. it was basically like just how to for kids how to deal with like racist and anti-Semitic people, right? But just the title.
I mean, I can see where they're coming from, and they're not wrong. There is a very much.
It was there's a large population. Just like the
They're
Nobel
all-
Prize winners are all
Oh.
European Jews. You ever notice that?
No, I see. I don't see that because I don't
I
like
didn't either for a long-
separate
I didn't
people,
either
right?
for a long time.
But then, like, I mean, I can understand the Hollywood thing. I mean, you got your J.J. Abrams, you got your Spielberg.
Right. Lucas too, right?
Is he?
I always assumed.
I mean, I don't judge. I don't see it, but like, I just went with the name.
People have thought I was Jewish a lot. Think I'm Jewish a lot.
Really,
Yeah, the curly hair, the big nose.
the really, really good looks.
It's the alarming way they ask though.
Really?
Yeah.
People have full on asked you, like, "Are you Jewish?
They don't ask, "Are you Jewish?"
Are you a Jew?"
No.
'Cause that
this
seems
is-
awful.
No. Even worse. This has happened twice.
Okay.
You're not Jewish, are you?
What?
I know.
No.
And I
Why
was
would you
almost like-
ask that?
I know, and I was always like, "What? Fuck you!"
One, I'm not. But two, how dare you ask like that?
Like it's the most shitty way to
Of
ask.
course.
Like
You're not French, are you? What does it matter? You're not Jewish, are you?
I was like blown away by the question. I was like, "What?"
Oh my God, you're not black, are you? Like, why would you ask that like
It was
that
no-
way?
yeah, it's not inappropriate.
That seems very inappropriate.
It was like,
it makes it seem like it's a bad thing to be that type of
It's like
person
it
or
was
a religion.
It was an Uber driver and it was like a bank teller.
A bank teller asked you,
Yeah,
"You're not Jewish, are you?"
yeah,
Wait, two people have asked you this in the
Yeah.
same manner.
yeah. Gross, eh?
That sounds odd.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Unless like they mean like in a non-bad way.
No, it was
Like,
bad.
oh, you wouldn't
No,
happen
it
to
was
be
definitely
Jewish,
bad.
wouldn't you?
No, it was bad. Trust me.
Really?
Yeah. It's so weird.
That is that surprises me.
Yeah, I was shocked and appalled.
See, society surprises me sometimes in the worst way. You learn things about like people, and you're like, "Wow, people are just pieces of shit."
They're
Like,
terrible. This
like
is terrible.
But you
people.
don't see it from like I don't see it from my life most of the time. I don't see it, but then
No,
like
'cause you
other
don't
people tell
associate
you,
yourself with those people, right?
and then you discover that these people exist in like your neighborhood. It's like, my God, my neighbor is racist. Just this
Oh,
is an
so
example.
Here's the part of the movie where don't they find out she's banging her brother?
Ah, yes.
Would you be mad?
Would I be mad?
Yeah.
I don't
Would
know.
Would you be mad if like some foreigner came and stayed at your house and banged your sister?
I don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, would you?
Yeah, that'd be well if she was still dating her boyfriend of 10 years. Then yes.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, there's different circumstances, but if they're single,
Yeah.
would it really matter?
I probably wouldn't have found out. I probably wouldn't have asked, but
See, that's the thing that bothers me is still the dog thing. It's like, really? You had just assumed you're going to take care of my dog.
Right.
There's that thing again. That's just awful.
You know what I find annoying?
What?
When people ask you to babysit their dogs or pets.
Excuse me?
You never asked me to do that.
To babysit my dog?
Yeah, when people ask like
No,
assume you wanna,
I'm gonna ask someone that actually has a dog usually.
Yeah, it's like you just assume I want to hang out with your shitty dog for like a week. I
Whoa,
don't know.
whoa! My dog is not shitty. I mean, I don't even have a dog anymore. But hey, he is not shitty. Damn it! He's a great dog that barks a lot, and he's just really annoying when he barks.
You know what else is another pet peeve with pet owners?
What?
So I go into a lot of strangers' homes to take photos.
Right.
for real estate,
Right.
And it's always the homeowner that just like lets their dog attack you, and they're like, "Don't worry, he's harmless. He's a harmless dog." Meanwhile, it's like this German Shepherd that's like trying to hop up on you, lick you, maybe bite you. Like it's just like
Well, there's a difference between like doing that with a little dog where they're actually full on harmless.
Also, those dogs piss me off too because it's like they'll just like them nip at your ankles and not do anything about it.
Are they nipping at your ankles? Like full on
Yeah.
grabbing you?
Yeah.
See, if you're going to say the dog's harmless, he'll bark until he gets to you and then he just sniffs you and then walks
No,
away.
I've been in multiple
Full
homes,
on, like they're like
just,
grabbing
like,
at
doing
you.
and then like
Don't worry, he's harmless.
or just like the dog that stays at like 2 paces away from you doing that and then backs
Oh,
up.
no. At least with Draco, you pet him once and he's like good to go.
Name a dog Draco, you know he's gonna be bad.
I didn't name him to be fair. Although I did name the other one Indiana. He's still. You know what? Chariots of Fire sucks.
Don't like it.
Great song. As he's saying, great theme song. Bad movie. Did not like this movie.
I actually thought this was one of the best scenes in the film when Jack Black sings all these
All the theme
themes
songs.
to all these things.
See,
it's-
Driving Me Daisy, not bad.
Extremely racist.
I could see that. Skip
See, because like Jack Black is
just Jack
really
Black.
good musically too, right? That's the other thing.
Yeah,
Pick a Destiny. You've seen that?
I've seen it. Yeah,
It's
never
probably,
seen Gone with the Wind.
It's probably one of my favorite films ever. Pick a
Really, Pick a Destiny with the cock push up.
Destiny. Give me one cock push up.
Good.
It's
That's my favorite scene. Is when he goes. Good.
It's whenever
Oh.
he uses it later,
Jeez.
and Kyle Gass is like, "Use the cock." It's super like indie style. Like I think they made it for well under $1 million, but just he's in it.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't supposed to be. Like it's not like they called him in on it. They just kind of made the scene.
He was
with
at the video store. Or?
No, he came on to the set because he knows like the director,
Oh, who's the director? Of this,
Nancy Myers. I
What
think.
else has she
What
done?
what has she done? I'm not sure. Because you don't see a lot of female directors, which is you know what? It's a shame. There should be more female directors out there.
Oh, she's done like a lot of very similar. The Meryl Streep.
What Men Want. Oh, The
Style
Intern. She
Kid.
wrote The Intern. That was actually I enjoyed The Intern.
I've not seen it. The Parent Trap. She wrote that.
Private Benjamin. Man, that's an old Goldie Hawn film. See, those are writing credits. Check the directing credits.
6.
There we go. The Intern, which I enjoy.
Complicated, The Holidays. Something's
The
gotta
Holiday,
give.
Something's
Parent
Gotta Give.
Trap, 98. So
See, I've actually enjoyed all the movies I actually have seen. The Parent Trap, What Women Want, Something's Gotta Give, The Holiday, and The Intern. I've enjoyed actually all of those films.
she's worked a lot. I think
It's not that much though.
directing in Hollywood.
6
though,
director?
That's not bad for like a director.
But
in
like-
Hollywood, like a Hollywood.
Like,
style
look at the
thing.
years: 98, 2000, perfect. 2003, it's good. 2006, 2009,
3-year
2015.
gap,
There's a
3-year
huge gap between. It's
4 or 5 year
complicated.
gap. But she's written stuff in between.
She has.
So,
She
like,
has.
she's working.
I mean, it's good. It's
I mean,
good. You don't
whatever. If I had her career, I'd fucking be laughing.
Oh,
I'd be super
absolutely,
excited, you know?
absolutely. I'm just saying you can clearly see though the difference between. I'm sure she's a very successful director. I mean, her movies have been successful. I'm guessing. I don't know what all of them had actually brought in, but it's crazy just the amount of. If you look at the difference between directors of a female director, clearly they don't get as much work. Wait.
Sorry, somebody texted me something funny.
Oh yeah. We're in the middle of a discussion here about female directors,
sorry.
Adam.
Right. No, I don't know. I know that's like an issue in Hollywood right now. There has been a lot of like women in Hollywood though that like.
Well, Catherine.
Catherine Heigl?
No. Director. She did like the Hurt Locker.
Oh yeah.
Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow. Yeah,
That's James Cameron's wife.
former wife.
Former
Both
wife.
two of James Cameron's former wives, like Gail Ann Hurd. Like
Heard the
huge-
name. Not
Yeah,
familiar.
she's like produced Terminator 2,
well,
Aliens.
it was his wife.
Yeah, but like not like a like my wife is the producer, quote unquote.
Right,
Like
okay.
she was like
The producer before.
the big, like she was
Got it.
like the shit, like back in the day. If you listen to the Alien commentaries, like how much input she had on the film too. And like,
That's great. That's good to hear.
it's like I know it's not like a huge deal, but like people sort of forget about other people that have gone.
Sure, but you play the numbers game though, right?
I totally agree with that. All I'm saying is like people.
I know what you're saying. You're saying there have been very successful women in Hollywood.
No,
that sometimes.
yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying too. But I'm also like people sort of forget about these people, and
That's
don't
what I mean.
talk
Like
about them. They
exactly.
should be talking about them more.
They should bring up these strong, powerful women of Hollywood.
But like they like not like it's like it makes everything else okay. Just like they should talk about it more. Like and like these people, the body of work these people have
Yeah.
done. You know, like and recognize it and respect it. You know,
Well, you can even bring up George Lucas's wife when it comes to Star Wars.
that's the other like one of the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
of Star Wars.
That's what brought New Hope and what made those
I
movies.
think her name was Marsha Lucas, right?
I forget her name, but again, there's another. We don't know her name. We know George
No, I'm
Lucas.
pretty sure it's Marsha.
Is it Marsha?
Yeah, because
But I'm not familiar.
there's
What
a
I'm
great
saying
book, Raging Bulls and something like that. Easy Riders and Raging Bulls.
is okay.
That talks a lot about like that world.
Interesting.
But yeah, like she was one of the like unsung heroes that helped save the Star Wars edit back, like because like they had to like rescue it from them. She edited. She was like the early people of the American
Yeah.
trope, and
That's what I like.
Scorsese has said she's one of the best editors he's ever seen, and he comes from editing.
So they're there. They're just not great in number, and that's gotta change.
Also, Tarantino's editor for the longest time,
Really?
Sally Menke. She unfortunately passed away. She died in a hotel room. I think it was like a drug overdose or something like that. But
Shame.
she edited every Tarantino movie
Really?
since Reservoir Dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because he edits as well, does he not? Or
No, I think he always leaves it up to her. And like
Really?
that was always one of the DVD features was like the like saying hi to her, like the
Okay.
outtakes like before things. So,
I feel like that's something I would do.
what?
Just leave a little like notes for the editor
Notes for
especially if you're really that looks delicious. That fettuccine.
You like that? See, pasta does nothing for me.
I love pasta, man. I'm excited. I'm making some fettuccine Alfredo for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you do one of those up from scratch or just like boil
from
pasta and
scratch.
like,
I'm gonna boil pasta and make the sauce.
like just.
But
Like,
I make the sauce. But I make the sauce with the lactose free milk because
'Cause
I
you
ain't
don't-
shitting on that day.
See, your perfect relationship, Matt, would be one where you can do weird poop stuff.
What do you mean?
You can poop on them; they can poop on you.
Yeah, that's not a fetish of mine. Like I might poop a lot. That doesn't mean I like being pooped on. You poop on, or you poop off?
Poop off.
Poof off. Yeah, I get turned on when I get pooped on. No, that's disgusting, Adam. That is not the perfect relationship.
Well, I'm just saying, you just no holds barred.
I feel like my girlfriend's gonna listen to this. I mean, probably not. I mean, who listens to this anyways?
This deep in.
And yeah, we lost them about like 10 minutes in when they're like, they're not even talking about the movie. And then be like, she'll come up to me like, do you want me to shit on you? No, it's just Adam, okay?
I've always thought like people that own clear furniture
Clear furniture.
that they're into weird poop stuff.
Clear furniture.
Yeah, you buy those clear chairs at IKEA or like glass tabletop. They just want to.
Poop on it?
Yeah, no, it's like it's your gateway drug into
To pooping?
on people,
stuff?
right? So you start out sitting underneath the table or sitting underneath the chair.
Okay.
So you don't get the poop on you, but you get
I
to simulate it.
Oh, that is gross. You know what's gonna
get
happen?
the smells.
People are gonna make VR experience of just being pooped on to see if people like it. Like it's like I'm inclined to it. I want to try it.
No, you don't.
I don't know if I can feel the whole like smell of it. So like they do the VR and someone just like drops like pudding on them or something.
You ever been in one of those 4D theaters? where
Yeah,
they get
exactly.
the-
It's just
the
pudding
smells?
being thrown. Oh god, there's smells in 4D.
I think there's like a funny skit about just like the guy that has to work 4D theater that has to just like fart in somebody's face and throw the pudding at them.
Oh man, 50 Shades of Grey. VR, 4K,
That's like that should be one of the Gary and Barry skits. It's like, where'd you get that extra money? I work at a 4D cinema.
Oh God. They can't simulate that? Nah, apparently the science isn't there yet. They can't simulate farts. They're bonding. He just broke up with his girlfriend. Like, it's still the same day.
In Pick a Destiny, one of my favorite parts is at the start when he's like, when he's doing,
when he's riffing with Carl Gass.
when he's singing the rock part, like rock, and then it cuts to him writing the song, and then rock is spelled like oh.
No, I really like the part where
she's still orgasming.
That's impossible. No, I think she's just kind of out of breath.
Right. These scenes are probably hard to film.
No, yeah. I hate Hollywood sex scenes and Hollywood after sex scenes. Everything just seems so glorious when they never show how like messy.
You're like, get out of here.
Like, well, mostly like it ends up like you're naked in the bathroom cleaning yourself up. They're waiting for you and at the door.
That's what they should show. Just the
the realism of
just like and you're looking back through. You're like, you hungry? You want something to eat?
God, yeah. I'm starving. He's starving. Let's get those baby wipes out.
Dudes with hairy chests that's gone from movies now too.
Yeah, fun thing is like you look at X-Men, and you see the scene where Wolverine is shirtless, like after he was found by the X-Men. He's like really hairy. Every other movie after that, he's waxed up and like completely buff compared to the first one. But my favorite things about those is then they go back in time before X-Men and he's still ripped with no hair on his chest. And this guy is supposed to be half animal.
Right.
He's got no hair.
I always found that strange, but that doesn't fit well for the narrative. People don't like.
Well, because it doesn't look good. If you have muscles, it doesn't look great to have that chest on. So like you got all those characters like Superman, Wolverine, you got your Captain Americas, any really Marvel, any superhero, any person that's buff, look for that chest hair.
That's why I don't look as jacked with my shirt off.
Yeah. No, you look like just like a sweater. Just a really big sweater that's too big for you. Like your grandma made you a sweater and it's just too big for you. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's too big.
You're wearing an extra large sweater right now.
No, this is just a normal sweater.
Really?
Yeah, this is just how sweaters are.
You just look fat.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You just take away the flab.
See, when you do this,
yeah, there you go.
You suck it in a little. You have correct posture. You look great.
Man, is that what's been missing for me for this whole? No, I'm still fat.
Yeah.
Posture didn't help there, Adam.
I used to know a guy. He was just like, he was fat, but he carried a lot of it up here, so he just
it looked like he had like a lot going on.
Yeah, but he really was just a fat piece of shit.
Don't be mean to fat people.
I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest
to
about
that guy.
He was fat and he was a piece of shit.
I mean, it happens. Then we're not all jolly. We're not all Santas here, you know. We're not like that cool best friend that's.
Do you want a job, a side job as being Santa?
I could be.
You'd be the worst.
I could
Santa.
be Santa.
You'd be farting
I could be Santa. You know what? I get a bad rap for being farts all the time, but only I can make that joke. Okay, like don't you dare bring that. Like only I can say that.
Right.
Fat is our word. You can't say that. I mean, you're fit.
I would love.
Not really.
I would love to see you as a mall Santa.
Mall Santa. Like the closest I've been to a mall Santa was when we did the Awesome Force.
Right. Yeah, you were Santa Claus.
I was drunk Santa.
No, you were the drunk Quebecois.
I was a lot of drunk characters in that one. With your holiday sex.
The drunk Santa. You could be drunk Santa.
I could be drunk. I could definitely do a great drunk Santa.
I think a untapped market is Santa for millennials.
The millennial Santa?
Yeah, because how often do you get like the people that are in their 20s, early 30s that want a picture with Santa, right?
Yeah, but see, the millennial Santa doesn't look like me. He's lanky, kind of buff, has a big beard.
Just like Jesus. Jesus eventually just becomes ripped.
Well, what I'm saying is, he would just look like any millennial. Any millennial man in their like 20s and 30s looks like Santa.
You got the Hitler Youth haircut.
The Santa beard,
rimmed glasses,
That's modern Santa. That's what Santa's got to dress up now.
ripped jeans.
You
pay
listening, Coke?
$300.
You listening, Coke? That's what you got to design your Santa now. Oh, by the way,
have you seen the new Diet Coke commercials?
is it modern Santa?
No, it's just like
Polar bears?
It's I don't know who it is, but these two like popular people. And at one point in the Coke commercial, one of the guys does the "give me a minute" thing. It's like, no, you're wasting my time with this fucking commercial. All right, fucking drink your Coke and tell me about how it's cool and shit, and like pretend like you're youthful and shit. And fuck off. Like, don't give me the pause thing because you're drinking this fake piece of shit. Like,
I forget which. I think it's a Coke commercial as well. It's the one where they're both this man and woman. They're both fighting for this Coke across like Canada. Have you seen that one?
yeah.
I hate that commercial.
Yeah, so do I.
Because one, it's
hate
unrealistic. No, I very much enjoy women.
No, yeah, it's not even all of Canada.
No, well, one, they're just all over the place, and I don't know. For me, it's not anything else other than it's unrealistic
To go across Canada that quick?
that quick for like Coke.
Right. Like there's
Like it's not a Whopper. Like maybe if it was a Whopper, maybe I'd go like to like Brampton. I got something about Brampton today. I'm feeling very Brampton-y.
that's
Second time I bring it up. I've never even been to Brampton. I don't even know where Brampton is.
it's there's a famous comedian from there.
Is there?
Yeah, he's the Indian guy from Canada.
The what?
Indian guy from Canada.
The Aziz Ansari?
No, he's not from Canada. It's the famous Indian comedian from
Russell
Canada.
Peters.
Russell Peters. He's from
Russell
Brampton.
Peters. Got it. At first, I thought you were just being like insensitive and not trying to say Native American. I'm like, no, Adam, you mean Native American, do you not?
That's actually the incorrect nomenclature.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
No. What is it known
First
now?
Nations.
First Nations.
Canada's
Crap.
First Nations. The States is Native American.
I am so sorry. I
I got a
apologize.
ton of hate mail now.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's Hollywood for you. Hollywood is ruining the way I speak PC now.
Right.
First Nations. I should know
It's
that.
actually-
I'm
it's always-
Canadian.
it's just Canada's always been First Nations.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
doesn't talk- yeah.
Damn it. Now I feel bad.
You should.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I'm a fat piece of shit that likes Whoppers. I will go to the ends of the
Okay,
world.
wait. Back to the pub crawl thing. So if you wouldn't do a pub crawl, would you do a Whopper crawl?
What does that mean? A Whopper crawl.
Go from Burger King to Burger King.
What's the point? Why couldn't I just get all the Whoppers there?
It's for the adventure.
No, I would just get 10 Whoppers and fuck off.
Go home, call it a night.
That's it. That's all.
Get in my underwear.
Yeah, absolutely. I love Whoppers. You don't understand my love for Whoppers. I used to eat Whoppers every Wednesday. Like at school? Hell yeah. Me, Brock, and all the dudes, we would load up in my tiny little car, and we were like six
When did
six
you go
people
to school with Brock?
in Cornwall.
When I went to high school with Brock. You're way younger than me.
College. Went to
Oh,
college.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I am younger than you old son of a bitch.
Yeah. When I went to high school, they were called Native American.
That's awful joke. No, they're the First Nation. We should not joke about that. Oh no.
Oh,
There's
no. Side hustle guy.
Javier. No.
I don't
Starts
know.
with a J.
He's a
Jasper.
Nazi.
Jasper. That's his name. I remember. See, we pay attention.
With a name like Jasper, you for sure know he's a bad guy.
Or a ghost trying to hide.
Jasper was one of the bad guys in 101 Dalmatians, right?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember 101 Dalmatians.
this guy-
Other than the woof, woof.
This guy plays a Nazi in that Man in High Castle song.
I can see it. He looks like an evil son of a bitch.
He can play a bad guy pretty well.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
I mean, he seems okay. I don't really have any bad to say about him, but I don't really know him very well to say
He's got a great name, Rufus.
Rufus.
That's what my sister named her cat.
It's also the name of that mole, that hairless mole from Kim Possible.
Right. Also, brand of good barbecue sauce, Rufus Teague.
Never heard. What else has this Rufus guy been in? Let me see his filmography here.
Illusionist.
Gods of Egypt. Oof.
That was a pretty shit film.
Hercules. I enjoyed Hercules, though.
Yeah.
I did. Abraham
Jesus.
Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. What else we got? Keep going.
You know, when we made our movie, that's kind of like
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire
yeah, a
Hunter.
little bit of inspiration there. Alternate history.
Yeah, all right, I can see that. Tristan and Isolde. Ooh,
John Adams.
I have not seen that. No. I keep thinking he's in like for some reason like the Mask of Zorro.
Wait, this girl's apology is so fake. I made a mistake.
I was stupid and impulsive.
I'm sorry I sucked that guy's dick. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, Adam! Enough with the language.
And he's like, you know what? Fuck you.
But no, I don't think he does. Does he not forgive her?
I don't know. He's weak.
I mean, she's very attractive, and she is out of his league, so he might actually go back with her.
Of all the people in this movie that like everything's turned up spades for her, it's Cameron Diaz. She had like an incredibly good looking dude. She has an incredible job. She went on a vacation. She banged Jude Law, and now I think she just goes home and she's all good.
You know what? You're not wrong.
I think her story is the most tragic story of just that piece
Because
of shit.
that guy
This
keeps
piece of shit
keep
dude that
hanging
just,
on.
like, strings her along.
Yeah, I was joking
Gives her
earlier.
hope.
I don't do that. Just if my girlfriend's listening, don't worry, honey. Don't worry about it. Like, I was joking. It was totally a joke. It's totally a joke. No, it is a piece of shit thing to do.
This dude's just like,
And he's just like,
fuckhead.
but doesn't he, the way he plays it, very like, what? What are you talking? No, I'm not. What?
babe?
No, I'm not. What? Like, what?
sound
I'm
like Mark
engaged.
Wahlberg there.
What? No, ma'am. No.
What?
What? No.
What's that movie from?
That's from The Happening.
Yeah.
What's
What?
happening? What? No, ma'am. No.
It's so bad.
It's very bad. But I remember watching the movie back when like it wasn't known as bad as people say it was, and I
haven't
kind
seen
of
it.
enjoyed it.
I've only seen that clip online.
Yeah.
No.
See, like right now, she's getting her
You go,
confidence. Yeah. She's getting her girl power right now. You tell him off. You damn straight you never treated her right.
Oh, babe.
You broke her heart. Yeah,
all
see
you
that,
need-
and that's a shitty thing to do. Like
All
she
you
broke
need-
he broke her heart, and then he acted like it was her fault. Like, oh, that's bad,
Typical psycho move.
right?
You also, she needs like a chorus of black ladies behind her, like,
I don't know if that's racist.
why is it racist?
I mean, you're stereotyping,
No. Okay.
but I completely agree.
it would be funny.
Wow, that's even worse. Okay, how do I know you? I do. Adam and Matt are completely different entities. Send your mail to Adam Kirky, living at. Damn straight. Look at her.
It's how did he find her, by the way? Like stalker skills 9,000.
Yeah, that's pretty. I think they mention it, but I'm gonna guess with. He asked one of her coworkers, and she probably told them where she was living.
Right.
One of her coworkers.
Untrustworthy coworker.
Anyways, good on her. Good on her for that character. Yeah, you go, Rose.
Right? Now I'm gonna go show my boobs to Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean, I would. I'd show my boobs to anyone, actually.
It's not a big deal for me.
It's not really a big deal. My boobs, my moobs have been seen by many people.
Didn't she? Sorry, I just flashed this. Didn't she save one of the Branson kids or something like
Branson?
that? Yeah, there was like she was dating one
Like
of the
Richard
Bransons.
Branson?
Yeah, like the billionaire, the guy with the
Yeah,
airline.
I'm familiar with.
I think she was
Richard
dating
Branson.
one of the family members or something like that. and
Right.
She saved one of the kids out of a fire.
I could see it.
Yeah.
She seems like someone who would save someone out of a fire.
I think she would be the most fun person to hang out with, actually.
Kate Winslet?
Yeah, of all the people in this movie, as an
No,
actual
other-
person.
I don't know.
No, as actually no, her in the character movie, she'd be really like depressed and stuff. She might
Okay,
not-
like her as a character, an actress
as
itself. You
just
mean,
like a
right?
person, she'd probably be pretty chill.
What
you
about
know?
Jude Law?
Jude Law? Fuck yeah, you'd have a great time. You go fucking hookers. Jude Law would be doing coke off the wheel of a steering wheel of an Audi while he's turning the wheel and he's sniffing it while it's going around, and he'd be the guy that's like asks you to hold the wheel while he gets the
Oh my wheel! Oh my wheel!
Yeah, it gets the next line of coke ready. He's like, Jude, I'll fucking drive the car. He's like, no, dog,
It's my car.
it's my car. We're going to the red light district.
They're in Amsterdam.
Yeah, and he'd be like super partying. He'd be wearing one of those shirts where the buttons just stop right around like your nipple area. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
See all
V-neck.
that. See all that hair. And
See, but that's not my scene. As great as that sound, it doesn't sound great. But no. If Jude Law was like, "Yo, man, let's just chill and watch a movie," and
this
like,
part's super sad. When the
I
old man
know.
is
like
and he walks down the thing.
this has led through. I know. Look at him. It's
Look at
very
him.
emotional. Thank you. Yes.
Everybody's clapping for this old dude.
That would be. Imagine
He
that.
thought he was
right?
alone. He thought he was all alone. And this other old dude's like giving him a kiss.
Man, he was a very
they were s-
prolific.
They were
He was a
super-
writer.
They were super bros back in that guy had money in his hand.
What?
Pretty sure he had money in his hand.
Just disappeared. And like his date is like a beautiful rose.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Actually, like Kate Winslet's character in Titanic is a big piece of shit.
What? How dare you?
She has like this perfect life
I
lined up
know,
for her.
I know. And then she doesn't even give him any room on that damn freaking.
On the piece of wood.
You know what? That thing gets a bad rap. But
What did Mythbusters say about it? Is like they could have two of them could have fit on there.
yeah, but you got to think of the spur of the moment of the thing of like just how they were doing it. They just didn't want to risk it because they
Right.
tried to get on and then it tipped out. So they're like, screw this. I mean, they could have tried one more time. I would
Right.
have liked it if they give it another shot. Cameron, I know you changed stars, so why can't you just make another? Just
Because they
them
had
trying
like,
a second time.
I remember like doing like it was like thought experiment things like how you could have actually saved everyone on the boat. Of like if they would have just taken all the lifeboats and put them in a circle, nailed them together in that circle, then you throw all that wooden furniture that's on the deck that's all floatable,
Right.
and then they had these massive tarps on the ship apparently from something, and they could have just thrown that over and just made this massive like trampoline thing. Everybody could have
Wow.
hung on.
But
there.
again, in a case of
also everyone.
wow, look at what he's saying. No such thing as a Blockbuster or a DVD back in the day. You know the movie's dated when Blockbuster and DVDs are
are
both
in one sentence.
are in one sentence are pretty much discontinued. No one makes DVDs barely anymore. Like it's a dying breed, which is sad because I like DVDs, Blu-rays, HD DVD is coming out now.
You know what? There's something
Sorry, not HD, 4K Ultra.
right. There's something to be said about a tangible thing you can hold in your hand. eh?
Exactly. I like that, and for the fact of my internet's been shit for 2 weeks.
Right.
I've been watching just DVDs. Like, there's no such thing as Netflix when you got shitty internet. What are you supposed to do? Oh,
Right.
you can't do nothing.
There's things on the DVDs you can't get as well. You
True.
can have iTunes extras, but it's not the same as. Well,
I
they
like putting things in, and
It's the
I like
best.
putting things in. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You like the interacting with the thing.
Yeah, I love interacting, putting things
Do you
in.
miss VHS?
Not really.
No?
DVD is really the way to go for me. I never liked the rewind.
See, I didn't at the time, but having used it like recently and watched some stuff, I don't know. There's something weird about it.
Quality sucks.
Yeah,
man.
the quality's garbage or whatever, but like there's some.
You
there's
like
a
that
charm,
whole big physical thing
there's a
going in
charm to
there.
it, and the sound of a VHS that like that clunky. No, not even that. Just the sound of the actual physical VHS tape when it clunks around in your hand.
I mean, I did enjoy the cases. I love those big Disney type white cases. Remember
Yeah,
those? Like those
yeah.
were like the heavy duty shit.
Jude Law, Cameron Diaz. I'll never see you again.
But I will see you again because I'll show up without my kids in the next scene. I don't know. Does he? I don't know. I don't remember the ending.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Okay, see you later. Take care of yourself. I'll never see you because I'll never leave my kids.
But also, I'll do whatever I want because
Yeah.
I get drunk every day.
I'll leave my kids. I don't care. Seriously,
Shows up
who's
in LA.
taking care of the kids?
Who's taking care of the dog?
Right. You had to leave that dog. What happens if like the flight wasn't going to work? She never told anybody to take care of the dog.
No.
Like, what if that person, like Cameron Diaz's character, Amanda, was just a piece of shit, never showed up?
Yeah, or killed the dog.
The dog. See, it all comes back to that damn dog. I never realized it. This is the first time I really realized about this damn dog. I shouldn't say damn dog because I care about this dog right
More
now.
than anyone else in the movie.
Yeah, he's really the character I associate the most because no one cares about him. She just assumed.
love. There's
She
no
just
happy-
assumed that she would, like, Amanda would take care of the dog. She just assumed, never told anything about it. Like, if I would be so mad if you show up, you're like, you show up to an Airbnb and you have to realize you have to take care of the dog and no one told you. How bad would you
Yo.
feel? Would you take care of the dog?
I'd be so upset. One, because I'm allergic to dogs. Two, because fuck dogs. Yo, that happened actually sort of last year during the film festival
Yeah.
for the movie. We got this Airbnb and it's a whole house, right?
Yeah.
But what the host didn't tell us was that she was in the basement.
What?
Yeah, and it's not like a sectioned off like in-law suite style basement. It's
Oh.
like you go down the stairs and like open a tarp and she was just there and her dog was just barking the whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah, Dan and I got
Oof.
there and we're like trying to watch like a movie on Netflix or something. And then this dog was barking down there and then she's calling the dog over and we had no idea she was down there. It was like fucking freaking us out.
Really?
Yeah, it was not a good experience.
She's crying for the first time since she was 15. See, her story has not really changed all that much. The other one, like, she got over like this huge crush that she had with this guy that, like,
Probably crying because she didn't take any of her pills lately. Like,
here's a funny thing. At the beginning of the movie, this guy couldn't drive all the way up. Remember? She had to walk that whole thing.
Yeah.
Now he picked her right up from the house.
yeah, it's because it's all green screen too.
But I forget what the reason, because it was all iced up. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but why couldn't you pick her up last time?
it's
Or that
great.
they needed her for the movie for her to drive back.
Yeah, maybe. It
I don't
also,
know.
it's like, what kind of car service is this? She gets a Mercedes.
A Mercedes in England. She doesn't care. She'll walk now. Now she's walking again,
She's running.
running all the time
Running all the time.
is great.
It's good exercise.
I mean, that's a lot of running, especially in high heels. That's
I would have made him
crazy.
drive me back if I really wanted to
Yeah.
go.
It's
And
like,
how-
oh, you know what? I can wait. Like,
How out of shape is she if she had to stop?
she's running in high heels. Like, we haven't seen that type of running since Jurassic World. You know what? That never bothered me. But again, I'm a man, so I didn't really see it
You know what?
until
You
like
know what?
someone pointed out. I was like, oh my God, yeah, she was running in high heels.
You know what's funny about that movie? Like, it's Bryce Dallas Howard's character is like the one that's like in charge of this park, but the
Yeah.
whole time while things are not working,
She just goes to the man.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything that's going on. She has
Yeah,
no
it's pretty
input,
bad,
no
eh?
knowledge. Like,
It's great that she's running the place, but not the fact that, you know.
she's like completely useless at the last half of that movie. It's the only cool shot is her with like the flare doing
With
Jeff
with
Goldblum.
running, yeah, the Jeff Goldblum. Oh my God, I was crying too.
I was crying about something different though.
Yeah,
Stubbed my toe.
one of my childs died because I wasn't there.
Turns out if you're drunk all the time, you don't feed your kids the die.
Oh God, kind of like this dog. What did you feed him? I never fed him anything. Should really feed the dog.
I ate food in front of him a lot and did you can't have this.
Seriously, was there a note? Like, hey, by the way, this is where the dog food is. Like, there should be enough for 2 weeks. Like, you don't know.
He shits in the yard, don't worry about it.
I don't know. That's just a shitty thing to do. She should never have had a dog in the first place.
Kate Winslet, dog leaver.
Because it's not her dog, because she would have had the dog with her. So it's definitely the other woman's dog. That really bugs me. This movie is not a happy ending. This is bad for like called it the CAS and called Animal Control or
You know,
whoever.
You know, it was a holiday for Kate Winslet, but it was a fucking chore for Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
It should have been called The Chore.
The chore. Well, Cameron Diaz did say that this was her most physical film ever.
What do you mean?
Well, due to the fact that there's so much running.
No, come on,
Yeah.
Charlie's Angels.
No. I checked IMDb. That was one of the trivia things I remembered. Is she mentioned that this movie for her was the most. So maybe it was not a lot of. See, they all meet together, unless that's a cut-in and you never actually see them together.
It'd be expensive to have all of them together, but maybe.
But wait, we haven't seen Jude Law yet. Is Jude Law going to show up? Like, oh, he's still in a cutaway.
Hi.
It's possible he wasn't
Now
able
they're
to make
friends.
it.
It's like, hey, fuck you for leaving me your dog, asshole.
Seriously, like, where's Jude Law in this?
Now
I want to
they're,
see. Now I want to see Jude Law
buds.
connect to this scene. Oh, and now they're together there. So they were probably. Oh wait, no, they are. Okay,
Yeah,
damn
they're in
it!
the
I
same
really want
room.
it to happen. Yeah, it is expensive to have all your actors all in one shot. That's what's crazy. Like a movie like Murder on the Orient Express,
I've not seen it yet.
but it's just like a huge ensemble of actors, and they're
Right.
like together.
Right. That's expensive and stressful.
That seems, especially when you got like. Well, then again, it the main actor he's the one directing it, so at least you can take care of yourself, right?
Right.
But then you got like Johnny Depp and
So this guy, Jude Law, brings his kids to America, or is this in England?
that's the cabin.
Okay, that's a little less worse. So wait, Jack Black went to London?
They're rich though. Wait, is this the rich house?
No, this is Jude Law's house.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that makes more sense.
I don't know about that.
In order of
Credits.
appearance, kissing couple, girl in pub, newspaper party guest, night editor, Sarah. No one has names.
So the holiday.
Wow,
your
no one
thoughts?
actually has. I enjoyed it the first time I watched it. I enjoyed it the second time I watched it. I enjoyed having a conversation with you, but I wasn't really watching this movie
Fair,
altogether.
fair.
That dog thing bothered me though. I never
Yeah,
noticed
you
that
noticed
thing.
it then. I didn't notice until now either.
Right? Like, who in their god? Like, why would you not? Oh, I would be so mad. And like that lady that lives downstairs with the dog.
Right.
That's a weird thing to be like, especially if you have big plans and stuff, and all of a sudden you realize I gotta take care of this dog too.
Right.
What if I'm gone for 3 days?
Right.
Right? I don't know. It's a big responsibility there. What do you think?
I like the holiday. The first time I watched it, I was pleasantly surprised. Actually,
Yeah. I remember renting this and then copying it.
Really?
I ripped this movie.
So you ripped
I
it.
own a ripped copy of this film.
I've actually, I actually watched this in theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not that.
Back when I lived in
Brave.
Toronto, I saw like I went to the movies all the time, and
That's
like
fair.
there was like really cheap like theater near where I lived, and
I only go every Tuesday.
and I would go alone sometimes. At that time, I went with an ex, but like,
Loner.
it was like that was what I did all the time. I just loved going to the films, right? So yeah, I don't know. It's like a good movie. It's like one of those like feel good movies.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
honestly-
Animals provided by Boone's Animals for Hollywood. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Sorry.
honestly, I wouldn't watch this alone. And even if like my girlfriend was like, "Do you want to watch The Holiday?" I'd be like, "I don't think I have it."
I don't know. Let's watch The Notebook instead.
Right. What's the other movie everybody loves to watch around Christmas? The other sort of it's
Die Hard? Home Alone?
no, it's like this. It's like with all the British actors in it.
Oh,
Liam Neeson
yeah,
and
yeah.
Colin Firth and
Love Actually.
that one.
That one's not so great.
See, like, and people love that movie.
I
And it's
keep
like
saying Rick Grimes
Rick Grimes from
from Walking Dead.
Carl.
Carl.
I met a guy whose name is spelt like how he says Carl.
Carl.
Yeah, it's Carl. It's like Korral.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, he's like
Interesting.
he's what is it? Like what's the northern countries in Europe always referred to as? Like Iceland and Norway. And
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like a name for it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Hans Zimmer
about.
did the music for this?
Did he? Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hans Zimmer did the music for this. That's something we didn't talk about.
No. Well, we talked about Hans Zimmer previously, did we not? What else?
We
did-
have talked a
yeah.
lot about, but actually, let's
Man,
scroll
2
through.
hours and 14 minutes.
This is the longest podcast we've ever done.
I think it's the longest movie we've ever done. So yes, I would imagine.
Makes for the longest podcast.
Filmed in California and
Yeah, I
filmed
knew
on
that.
location in the UK.
That means they had one guy out there with a camera just filming one
the B-roll and like cars going up and down.
I wonder if they actually even I wonder if the shot of her like walking by Big Ben was green screened. Because I think it would be
Because Nancy Myers is an American, is she not? So this is more of an American production than a British production.
I believe so. I guess
Yeah.
it has that British feel
It does have a very type of British feel to it.
because they don't make movies like this as much anymore. You know?
Then again, this is over 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's well over 10 years, which it sucks. Like these smaller films, you know?
Mm,
Like I'm sure there's still a big budget with all these actors, but
I think so.
But
Like
just,
this
like,
is Jack Black in his heyday too.
yeah, but these are the stakes aren't very high in this movie. It's just like a feel good like holiday movie. Like
When are rom-com stakes ever very high?
you're right.
I mean, they're not exactly meant for high stakes. Most of them. I'm not saying they're not all, but like I don't like those rom-coms. I'm talking about specifically rom-coms. Rom-coms. Seriously, 2 hours and 18 minutes this film runs. That's a very long movie for a rom-com. Or like just a romantic film. That's a long movie for like a Christmas film. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, even Justice League didn't get this long. Like, they should have. Like, what are studios thinking?
Holiday is longer than Justice League.
The Holiday is longer than Justice League. That's where we're gonna leave it at tonight.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer. Music by Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, classic.
And Dean Cundy was a cinematographer.
I don't know who that is.
You'll recognize him when you see a lot of his things he shot.
Hook, Escape from New York,
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
Roger
Wow,
Rabbit.
oh,
Yeah.
some of my favorites.
Yeah, this dude shot like a lot of cool shit.
So, all right.
All right,
Have a happy have a what is it, the
What is
thing
it?
with the
Hanukkah? No, it's Valentine's Day.
Man, game over, man. Game over.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lost Commentary, on Instagram at Raiders of the Lost Commentary, and like us on Facebook.
I'll be back.